We're swaying on horseback. The hills are green and the birdies sing and roses are pink. Experience I never had. I'm so happy to just be part of your story. After you I follow, the world you show me broaden my horizon. Forever my hero, forever my hero. I am your biggest fan, I am your biggest fan. Merry-go-round, in this circle I run. It's so much fun, leaving reality behind. I fall down the horseback with my crippled legs, and then it starts to rain, showing me it's all fake. Raindrops wash down the facade, hills are painted, birdies are robotic, roses are made of clay. Excitement that I feel, return them to the shelf, 'cause now I understand. Heroes cannot be real, heroes cannot be real. I wasn't who I am, I don't know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Here we go, another lap. Dance is the clean. Here's 18 for you, here's 18 for me. Golden tickets in my bag, stay on exchange. Don't you want the thrill of the chase? Just let me be your fan, I wanna be your fan. I'm still your biggest fan. Why isn't that some more given the role of villain? The moment they were released into the system. Stand up, Caliban. Nothing can be done by feeling so sorry for myself. Hero on a plastic horse, fighting like it's real with a cardboard sword. I know, successful or not, I am who I am. I am my biggest fan, I am my biggest fan. I am my enemy and my friend. Hero, gonna prove my version of justice is more just than yours. Oh no, remaining on the stage, I am the only one. I am my biggest fan, I am my biggest fan. I am my enemy and my friend.
Hello? Sancho!
Sancho, I have conceived an idea most ingenious.
That's the best quote that came out of the entire chapter. I don't know why, I still find it funny. And no one can stop me. Hello, Admiral! What is this time? Oblivion. Don Quixote. The dream ending. But for real, this time. I was supposed to do all of part 3 yesterday, but after 7 hours, when I was in the middle of the final boss fight, my internet cut out for about half an hour. And I got really sad. It was really sad and disappointing. So this time we're finishing part 3 for realsies. I'm streaming a little bit earlier than usual because I want to finish.
I have an idea most ingenious.
Exactly. This time, I'm not sure if I should do the update stories first. There's still 2 more character update stories I can do as warm-ups before jumping straight back into the final boss. What about Sterry instead of starting? I mean, I wouldn't stop you. I'm not complaining.
Who am I?
Okay,
If we go another lap,
here?
to clean, here's
You cannot see. There you go, now you can see. Ta-da!
Tickets in my bag, stay on exchange, don't
Got it.
want the thrill of
I also need to turn my sound back on.
Just let me be your fan.
Eesh.
I wanna be
Ah.
your fan. I'm still
Ah, sounds! Shut up, me! Shut up, hero, me! Can you stop me? No. No, I cannot. That's why I said I would not stop you. Because I would not be capable of doing so. I didn't say I'll choose to not stop you. Most Yuri profile card. Exactly! It's purple, it's bright purple, there's pastel colors, there's confetti and sparkles and a rainbow and it's shiny. It's perfect. So, before I jump straight back into the final boss again, should probably do the 2 update stories that I haven't done. Just for warm-ups. I'll also give other people in time to get it in the stream. I did post the announcement, right? Yes, okay, good. I forget that sometimes. How's chapter 7? Good. Very good. Don Quixote is awesome. Nearly had me in tears. I mean, I wasn't crying, I was just enjoying it. Then again, I haven't actually finished it yet, but still. Maybe I wasn't crying because we were joking around too much yesterday. Turning Father Don Quixote into one of those types of dads who tries keeping up with the cool kids keep up with, like TikTok and jokes and memes. And Sancho was his frustrated and disappointed, rebellious teenage daughter. I was sick and tired of his TikTok and meme references. But it fits them so well, though. It just works. Stone Cold Heart. What do you mean? It's funny. Okay, let's do Feng Hung Lu's update story. And then after this, we can do West Zhuai Sinclair. Not South Zhuai Sinclair. I can't just say Zhuai Sinclair. There we go. Feng Hunt Office Hung Lu.
Hello? Anyone home? I heard on good authority that this was your hideout, so I wonder why you're ignoring me.
The child strode confidently through the dilapidated, run-down hallway of an old building. He comes to a sudden stop in front of a small door with a metallic stench of blood. The child raises his hand, soft and clean. Unlike his outfit and the brutish manner in which he carried himself, he gently places it on the door handle.
Excuse me, may I enter?
His voice is bright and upbeat. I'm never used to much change. Nobody will! Not even me! Unless I'm quoting a voice line like,
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
or something like,
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
That's the only time I can kind of get used to it. Cause I know how that voice line is supposed to sound and I'm just trying to replicate it. Also, hey, you're the first, congratulations. Yay! But between every knock, his voice drips with murderous intent, so intense that it couldn't be masked. Perhaps whoever was in hiding could sense it too. A barely noticeable sound of breathing seeped past the doorframe. Barely noticeable. But that hint of profound terror carried by that slightest exhale brought a grin to the child's lips. He simply could not help it.
Ah, are we playing hide and seek? I'm pretending to be unavailable.
But I missed so many horror games on Halloween sound from you. Oh, that's what the VODs are for, if you care about those games.
I can hear your breathing, you know. If you won't open up, then...
Still, there was no reply, but the silence seemed to have only emboldened the child. He slowly and casually lifted his leg, then kicked the door down, with a gleeful smile on his face.
You leave me no choice but to let myself in.
The door splinters open and the blood fiend, who had been hiding and listening from behind the door, gets flung across the room. The child smiles cheerfully at the blood fiend on the ground.
Oh, why didn't you just open up when I asked you nicely? You gave me no option, you know. It's not like we'll turn a blind eye and walk away just because you're holed up in here like a dirty little rat.
Millions must pay attention to the lights. I like the paper lily? Yeah, I like paper lily too. I just haven't gotten around to completing all the achievements. But it's like Undertale. It's like if Undertale was a horror game, or you were playing as a protagonist who could speak. I just wish there was more episodes. I'm sad that there's only one episode and there's no more. It was really long though. For just chapter 1, it was a really long chapter.
How did you find this place? I'm impressed by the bond between you and your family. They knew the address of every single one of their relatives, including yours.
The child lightly tapped a photograph framed on the wall with his hammer and took a slow look around the room. There was a whole mold of letters on the table, while framed group photos with other blood fiends were placed about the room. Have a good noon watching it for you. Haven't been ready for you. Have you seen the Discord? Are you in the Discord? I don't know if you're in the Discord or not. What was the time? Let me see. Yeah. I remember math. Nearly 10 hours ago, somebody posted in the general chat adding me, adding Yurichi, saying, Heaven's Bird Red Eon just released. It's a Yuri gacha by the same guy who wrote Colonnade and Angel Beats. So far, I'm liking it and thought it might be something you would like. To which I responded, I have no idea what Colonnade or Angel Beats are. Oh, there? I already forgot if I read this text. I'm split between two different conversations. There's the conversation in the upside story and the conversation with you, Admiral. This is difficult. What a coincidence! That sounds like what something somebody guilty would say. Are you the same person? Oh no. Where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, that is you! I didn't click on your profile. Your username on the Discord is just a normal boy. I couldn't tell that was you, dang it. Of course that was you, I should have known. Nah, I'm not a normal boy. Discord says you're just a normal boy. So, you do know what I responded with. I told you I don't know. I looked it up on YouTube and saved a bookmark for where I looked it up on YouTube so that I could watch something like a trailer later, but I've not watched it yet. Cause I wanted to start playing LIMBUS Company. There was a whole mound of letters on the table, while framed group photos with other blood fiends were placed about the room. The blood fiend realized that something must have happened to this family. Something awful. If they were forced to spill even his location, then...
Wait, there's been a misunderstanding. Can we talk first, without waving that hammer in my face? A misunderstanding? Yeah, a misunderstanding. I've never hurt a human before. I always kept to myself, drinking blood only from humans who were already dead.
The blood fiend wasn't lying. Blood fiends hiding out in this area were yet to hurt a human. They've been stalking the back streets, subsiding on stale blood from corpses. An inexperienced fixer on their first blood fiend hunt might hesitate upon hearing this, but it didn't matter to this child, who's been in this business for a while.
Ah, yeah, I remember. That's exactly what your family told me. My children would never spill the beans on me. Unless you... what have you done to my family? They had the audacity to bite a human. How uncivilized, hmm? So, I employed a little ice-breaking trick Grandfather taught me. And it worked. It really was a chatterbox. It started sharing all kinds of fun stories with me. Broke the ice? You just tortured my family! Oh, don't be over-dramatic. I don't think it was that bad. At least, not enough to be called torture. Wait, why are you doing this to us? We've never even made a blood bag. Not one. We just wanted to live. We just wanted to live like anyone else. Why are you doing this? What? Oh, that's...
The child started, then stopped himself with a scoff. Maybe he thought whatever he said wouldn't matter. So the child's answer to the blood fiend's cries was far from logical, almost flippant.
Because you're a blood fiend. What other reason do I need? What? What the heck? Oops, I wasted enough time. Shall we begin? I hope to hear many stories from you tonight, too. Stories about your family.
The child produced a silver bottle and swished it in front of the blood fiend. Then...
Go away! Get that thing away from me! What's so scary about this little vial of water?
A drop of water falls with a small crack in the vial. As soon as the drop lands on his skin, the blood fiend begins to convulse, an inhuman scream escaping his mouth. The child continued to swish the vial in front of the blood fiend until he grew so exhausted that he couldn't even scream anymore. Then the child picked up the hammer.
That sure was scary, huh? Don't worry, I'll help you forget this horror soon enough.
As the blood fiend shattered helplessly from the sheer horror engraved in his instincts, the child suddenly raised the hammer and brought it down upon his leg.
Wow, you can regenerate from a crushed leg. You kind sure are persistent.
He continued to pummel the blood fiend's legs with the hammer until they were nothing more than shards of bone amidst a sludge of meat, so that he may never pursue a human again, so that he may never flee from a hunter such as himself again.
Just...
Then the child crushed his arms so that he may never grab a human.
How...
Then he held the blood fiend's jaws open and pulled his teeth out one by one so that he may never bite a human.
Much blood have you drunk? To keep regenerating like this?
What followed was a brutal, one-sided beatdown.
You're holding out for longer than I expected. But struggling won't change anything. Why are you so cruel? I never attacked a human. I live just like humans do. A normal life.
The child shook his head in exasperation, watching the blood fiend trying to speak through his mangled gums and lips.
What? Wait, you're serious? You're a monster, a beast, filled with nothing but yearning for blood. You can act like a human, but your nature doesn't change.
I mean, as brutal as he's being right now, he's got a point. That's the exact same situation that Don Quixote and Sancho are in right now. Actually, teeth can't regenerate? Exactly! Little me, fear of water is real. Everybody has a fear of water. Nobody likes water. That's why we have tea. Living is reserved for nest dwellers only, and also partially fixers. And, monsters, I guess, if those count. Abnormalities, I guess they're technically immortal.
Sure, a few corpses might fill you up for now, but sooner or later, you won't be able to stand that yearning. Besides, you have other sins to answer for, don't you? What sins? I just want to live a quiet life with my family. Oh, but look at the time. Let's wrap this up, okay?
With that, the child raised the hammer over his head and slams it onto the blood fiend's head. Then again, and again, and again, until he could no longer regenerate, until the sun began to rise up the horizon. Only when even the blood fiend's fingers stopped twitching did the child rise from his position with a hollow smile.
Family, huh? That's a good one. I'm sure it mentioned the family only because it didn't know who contacted me for this job. But that's really funny.
The child unfolded a tiny piece of paper, dipped his fingers in the pool of blood that filled the room, and drew a red circle. On the paper was a heartfelt request, a contract on the life of a blood fiend that turned one of their family to a kindred before fleeing.
Will your real family no longer be your own after you get turned into a kindred? I suppose that's why he protested his innocence to the end. But
The child produced several other pieces of paper, all yet to be circled, and read them. He found one of them that seemed particularly relevant to what the blood fiend said and unfolded it.
blood fiends are, at the end of the day, evil. From the moment they're born. It's their nature.
The child quietly left the building, red sun rising behind him. He may rest for a short while, but it'll be long before he finds true respite. Beneath the surface of the city, blood fiends and their victims still skulked within. And whether he wished to or not, the child had to behold so many more things about blood fiends in his shimmering eye before he'll be able to return. I can read. Look at that smile! Look at that gleeful grin. He is having a wonderful time. Such a joyous day. There it is. The fiend is hammered. Tish. Father, why are you making dad jokes again?
Because they are ideas most ingenious.
Why do you keep saying that? And now all we can do is Water Association West! Singular. Not south, west. West!
걱정하지
It's
마세요.
different.
의뢰 대상인 당신만큼은 반드시 지켜줄 테니까요.
Wink. I just yawned. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh. I did just wake up 1 hour ago, but still. Well-dressed citizen.
I heard this wise Western branch is quite skilled at rescue operations. Thanks to their experience rescuing people from X-Corp excavation sites.
The voice is once expectant. They're once expectant and dependent. The child is walking through the streets alongside the client as he details the contract.
I understand that this is your first time up here in the north, but it's a rescue operation all the same. I have faith in you. I'll try my best, as far as my abilities will allow.
Breakfast is cereal. Some may find this reply casual, but the child's expression remains conflicted. His eyes are nervously scanning in the various flyers posted all over the street.
I've seen that there are a lot of flyers around here. Yeah, thanks to all those syndicates that have started popping up these days. I heard that you came up here for the precise reason, Sir Knight. For a contract, yeah. But I'm also seeing flyers looking for missing people among bounties from eradicating syndicates. Many of those upstart syndicates are small-scale operations trying to cash in on the chaos by kidnapping people for ransom. And one of them managed to grab my son. Please, save my son. I promise to reward you handsomely should you succeed.
Just as the child was about to nod affirmatively, one of the fixers who was listening to the client suddenly blurted out a complaint. Fixer from the south? Wait, we have his wife from the south and west here together? What? Are you sure we can trust him, President? This one's clearly inexperienced. We came all the way up here from the south only to work with this rookie? And look at that ridiculous outfit he's wearing. It'll be more than enough to rescue your son.
Well, this is just how we dress in the West.
It's unclear whether this comment was born out of spite or ignorance. Thank you, Admiral, for the notification sounds. I'm suddenly slightly more interested in the game now. During stream. I need to keep my notification sounds enabled. It's really important. Because there are no moderators on the Discord server. I am the one and only moderator. So if while I'm streaming, a random bot raid shows up or a hate raid shows up, and I start hearing tons and tons and tons of pings, then I'll know that I need to jump in and moderate. But if I don't hear any pings, then I will have no idea, and nobody will moderate it. Nobody will be there to stop the chaos. I like your model. Me too! Something. Words. Can I ask you something? No. No, you cannot. And you're not allowed to ask me anything. That's why I'm streaming and talking to people in chat. Because I do not like them asking questions. And I absolutely horribly despise answering questions.
Could I ask you something? I am an I'm a modular / GFX artist. I make models and assets for Twitch streams on twitch.tv. Can I DM you on Discord? I can show you my past work.
No. Just no. No, this bot trick in the book. I'm surprised I haven't seen one of those in a while. Last time I saw one of those was... I think when I was towards the end of Fontaine. Like when I was in the middle of Sigween's character story quest. Sometime around then. Before Nightline released. Surprising. Meow. Definitely not missing them. The child found the Pixar's antagonistic attitude confusing, but he did not walk away from the contract.
I'll visit my association and submit the documentation needed for the contract.
Instead, he put his foot down and left to seal the deal. The sounds of metal clashing against metal and the air's shredding sound of projectiles echo in the warehouse. The child had built a formation with the other fixers to hold back the syndicate that kidnapped the missing people.
There's our target.
The child managed to locate the rescue target, but the situation was not in his favor. The syndicate was fighting tooth and nail against the fixers. Running off on his own to rescue the target would leave the other fixers in jeopardy. That's why the child cannot bring himself to break formation. As the battle continues in its stalemate. No! How unlucky. Arrows that had been intended for the fixers were flying straight towards the child's rescue target. The child no longer had any reason to hesitate. But wait, you can't leave the vanguard!
I'm sorry. Today I promised my client that I'd protect this child. And given the circumstances, I don't think I can protect you, too.
The child bit his lips with determination and broke formation, leaping between his rescue target and the onslaught of attacks. Other fixers tried to fill the child's place, but the child was the one taking the most of the fire in the vanguard. His absence left a large hole in the formation. Crap, hold the line! Fixer from the north? Which one is the fixer? Is this Zwei North? Do we have all of the Zweis in one place? Or are these the people that we're fighting against? Are these the evil bad guy fixers?
Entire vanguard crumbles with that one guy?
Without the child, it wasn't long before the line completely fell apart. Ugh. One by one, the syndicate slaughtered the fixers. So yeah, the fixer from the north is North Zwei. Because we're fighting a syndicate, not a fixer. Citizen at risk. Help me! P-Corp? P-Corp? Oh, it's P-Corp. I forgot. I think P-Corp was where we got off the warp train in the Murder Orb Express? Is that where La Mancha Land is? I forgot what Corp La Mancha Land is in. Even as other civilians who were kidnapped called out for help, the child did not budge an inch from his position. Over there, people are...
I can't protect everyone. I don't have the strength or the wisdom to do it.
A Corp is the Candle 7 special? Okay. It's hard to tell because absolutely nothing about it has screamed P Corp or corporation or whatever P Corp does or specializes in. All we know is it's in the north, and the general north of the city is sci-fi futuristic fantasy stuff. But also, for some reason, people from the west are also coincidentally traveling to the north at the same time that Limbus Company is traveling to the north. Weird. Shelter of the 27th of March abnormality if you played in the lobotomy? I do not know what that is. Looking at you now. Hi. Hey. Hello. Some call this like greedy, selfish shield to only protect those who pay them to. Still, the child had already accepted that dishonorable title.
But I made a promise, so I'll bring you home safely. No matter what.
Because that dishonorable title at least implied that these shields would defend their clients with their lives. The child had his protection target from the ground and hurriedly escaped the warehouse, leaving the desperate screams of terror behind. Because he had to protect those that he could, those that he promised to protect. Oof. Just when we thought that this is why we're the only good guys in this city, we are once again reminded that they are in fact hired mercenary bodyguards. And they work for money. Just like everybody else in the city. Good! As far as I can tell, the only real good guy in the city that I can think of at the top of my head is Father Don Quixote. But, I mean, he is trying to be a good guy. He's just not succeeding. He has ingenious ideas of how to be a good guy. He does not have ingenious execution. That's what I've learned about him. The only good guy is Dante. Yeah, close enough. A bit, egotistical of you to say that the only good person in this entire universe is the player character, who is you. Okay, that is all of the play stories that I can do. Because I don't have the last two IDs. And I'm not spending 300 Eagle Shard crates to get them. So now we can finally beat up the final boss in the dream ending. Assuming it's saved. I don't know exactly where it's saved. I'd have to start over at the beginning of the Sancho boss fight. It's probably not gonna save my phase that I was on, or the visual novel that I was in the middle of. Self-insert as God's righteous hero! Of course. The one self-insert character that I made for Dungeons & Dragons was a nervous little bundle of anxiety. It was possessed by a ghost, and the ghost was forcing her to go on adventures. Wait a second. Hold on, why does that sound vaguely familiar? She was a shy little nervous bundle of anxiety who was scared and alone and didn't want to do stuff. She wanted to hide and cower in fear. And she had a little ghost companion, her patron deity, because she was a warlock with magic powers. She had a little ghost who was possessing her and forcing her to leave her comfort zone and go out on an adventure and kill people. Violently, horrifically. Are you projecting? What? No! I would never. I don't know what you're talking about. Okie dokie. Now we can resume. Someone's gonna be right at the start of the Sancho boss fight. Yup. Wait. Hold on. Are we missing something? I thought there was a checkpoint here and then Sancho was here. This is the Blood Fiends, isn't it? Don't tell me I have to fight the Blood Fiends again. No, this is Sancho. Okay, I just misremembered the placement. This is Sancho. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Killing people is a big jump from socially awkward. Yes, because that's what getting possessed by a ghost does to you. God. Princess Lamachaland, Barbara Lamachaland. Yuri. Real Shoes, Sinclair, Ishmael. Then on back up, we have Rod Hunt, Blade Lineage, Spice Bush, Passives. What could possibly go wrong? Use Ringy thing? No. I refuse. Spice Bush is prettier. Look at him. He's so pretty. He's so beautiful. I like him.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
Why do you think I'm using the Princess Radia and the Barber Otis before it's the end of the season and Don Quixote's signature ID is released? Your funeral. Uh-huh. Hello again, Sancho. Oh, hi. You're still dying. I know we all kind of like took a break from fighting for about 18 hours or so, and now we're back. 16 hours? I lost count. Your funeral of butterflies. Wait, does he sing a funeral of butterflies? I thought it was Gregor. Ah.
Nicolina, Carambra, Dulcinea. None of you have ever loved me as fervently as they have. I mean, none have ever I know what I'm saying. None have ever loved me as fervently as they have. Gallop dear Sancho, and strike our foes. Like the days of yore, where we vanquished the giants. Strike our foes with the heart that knows no fear.
I see. I thought I'd been galloping onward towards something. Look at her, look how happy she is, how wonderful life is, how wonderful and glorious. Ah, never mind, I take it back. But I was only going in circles. I am but a hollow shell, a mere vestige of a thing trapped on a carousel to nowhere. A mad woman slumbering in a sweet dream of galloping astride a steed across a vast field, feeling the cool breeze against her face. Don Quixote, you can still hear me, can't you? Don't listen to him. Please, No. She is no more. That person you once knew is dead. Perhaps I wish that Don Quixote would forget I ever existed. Yet I returned here, so that I may never forget what I am again. So that I may pronounce the dream ended. Title drop! The dream ended. That's the title. That's the title of the chapter. She said it. She said the thing. She said the line. It's the dream ending. That's what she said. We're at the dream ending. Oh, hi. This is also the party dying. That is also my title for this chapter. First things first, we flew attack. And we blind obsession as well. Now you can save that for later. Well, not having this chapter is Dawn bare feet? Yes. What about it? This entire boss fight is Dawn bare feet. What about it?
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
11 damage. Let's go. This music is so good. I don't say it enough, but all of Limbus Company's soundtrack is perfect in so many ways. Now is when we start struggling and we use other ETLs. Hex Snail, Repression Emitter, Line Obsession. Why do you want to boast? Why do you want to boast? Stop that. Oh, never mind, don't stop that, I guess. Who's getting hurt the least? I guess that one. Okay.
거기구나.
Limbus surpassed every gacha with the features? I don't know. Have you seen Blue Archive?
어떤 것인지
Have you seen some of the relationship stories in Blue Archive? I'm not sure if you have. Yes? Are you sure? Yeah? I'm not sure if you have.
모든 결과들은
If you think Sancho's considered feed service. More SP! More SP! More SP!
모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
We are still flipping heads.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Okay, she's staggered. She goes into phase transition. We use all of our skill ones. Go.
대가리 딱 떼도
Enlighten me, Yuri. No, I'm good. I'll pass. Yes?
그래서 그들은
So what happened to them, you ask?
한번 잔잔히
Let us watch how this tale plays out.
상당해.
She's really strong. Don't. I mean,
아니,
Sancho, I guess.
소라해.
Blood fiends of Lamanchaland have all been significantly weakened due to 200 years of imprisonment and a lack of food. I mean, blood. Same difference. But she looks like a second kindred isn't a foe we can reasonably contend with.
Well, why don't we ever fight anything we can reasonably contend with, eh? We'll die, revive, try again. Eventually wear her down.
죽살
DR. Strategy against this one is meaningless.
열차에서 만났던 그놈보다도
Even her generation is incomparably faster than the one we met aboard the train. We'll not win this battle by attrition. Are you going to keep standing in our way?
그래.
Yes.
너희를 계속
I'll stand in your way.
그래서
So what? What are you even going to do, huh?
Sinclair, again, why are you provoking her? Sinclair suddenly took a step towards Sancho.
What
당신은 이
do you want to do
라만차는데
to Lamanchaland?
내 어버이가 원하는
I'll do my father's bidding and transform it into an image of his design.
너희를 없애.
I'll kill you,
인간들을
and I'll find more humans to kill. Feed their blood to my father like a good blood feed I am.
혈기다.
땅이 떨리고 있어.
Phase 2!
사람도 흔들흔들.
Win this clash, win this clash, win this clash, win, Thank goodness this is just a damage and the clash is not beating a 101. Binds, maybe? Yeah, it's only 12, okay. Let's see what passes I can get going. I think we want Ebony Stem. Lantern. Did I already use Hex Snail? No. Definitely want that passive. Don't need any Faust passives. We already have both Repetition Emitter and Food Sack. We want Rotate Desire for a bind. Lots of bind. So we can redirect clashes. And we want ETL resources. Now who's winning this clash? Who has minimum 12? Does that count? $18? Hold on, let me see. Something's not right. Hold on, what? Why does it say 18 to 54? Even in the clash. Apply sinking? I can do that. I think I only have one thing that can imply sinking, which is Sun Shower. That's a whole entire 4 sink. Do you also get bind? Are you not binding the signal your poise? Rod second. But Hex Snail! Hex Snail, look at all this bleed! I want that one bleed! There's more bleed. I'd like to 5 sinking... 5 sinking count. Target has sinking, inflict a bind, meta card down. But Hex Snail! Okay, fine. Zone 13. This clash is confusing. I don't think it should be maximum 12, but the number keeps changing. This wins, right? I'm pretty sure this wins. Then skill 1. Make sure you're clashing. Go!
포기하게.
Wait, it's passive? The Sand Glean is best friend lead.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까 거슬. 죽어.
But why not both though?
붉은 살.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Oh yeah, I forgot that also ends turn, so we didn't actually use most of the deals there. I gotta remember the end turn. Now that's an ideal time to use up all my skill ones. These are all dominating. Rodia. Sanguine Desire. Seems like most skill and add one of the double bleed potency. Once per turn. Inflicting bleed or shooting bleed. Inflict defense level down. That's good for clashing, is it not? The target doesn't bleed or unique bleed. Inflict additional 2 bleed. Sounds nice. If an ally, including this unit, takes direct HP damage from the enemy with cursing us, that's like 3 whole different things that I can do. That sounds better than just double bleed. I'll do this first, and we can do the same in Desire later. Cool. Same reason bleed count doesn't drop?
베어 넘겨드리죠.
I thought I just said double bleed count of skill effects.
자, 테디.
Go, teddy bear!
거야.
Go, teddy bear! And pose! Ta-da! Best deal in the entire game. Did you uptide? The Sanguine Desire is uptide 3, not 4. Don Quixote's, Yearning Carmilla is uptide 4. But I can't use that because we're fighting against Don Quixote.
승리를 위해서라면
Rosy Desire for a mind.
환락에 삼켜지기 전에.
I'm confused why everybody says Rosy Desire is one of the worst EDL in the game. Is bind not useful for bosses? Why would I not want that? The door is shut. Something just occurred to me. That a heavy adamantine door stood between Sancho and I, tightly shut. Whatever I said wouldn't reach her, and she had no wish to open the door. We stood there in a stalemate. The sinners would conceal their troubles, shy away from attempts to understand them, but in the end, they all wanted something. There was the certain faith that I, as their manager, would be able to do something for them. Or at least that they would find their wishes granted at the end of each of their flow. Yes, they all had dreams. Gregor no longer wanted to be an outcast. Rodia wanted to be special. Sinclair wanted to confront his past. I mean, did he want to? I don't think he wanted to. He seemed very reluctant. Yasang wanted to change. Ishmael wanted to sail onward, unanchored. Heathcliff wanted to mend the 2 hearts broken apart. And every time I reached out, I cried out loud each of their dreams to them, and with some luck, managed to turn them away from the brink. But to Don Quixote, whose dream has already ended, only now do I realize that I have nothing to give her, nothing to tell her. My rules stopped at breaking through each sinner's barriers to retrieve their lost dreams, squeezing them past the doors to their hearts that remained open still, no matter how narrow the gaps were. I've never given them something new to dream about. Don Quixote?
다시 한번 말하지만
I'll tell you again, that is not who I am.
내게 눈을
That fool used to twinkle her eyes at you, shoving some ridiculous idea of a dream before he was dead. Has Don Quixote's dream ended? Has the dream of the other Don Quixote, who lies there with his body impaled by so many stakes, ended?
What if the dream still continues?
Sinclair?
꿈.
My dream. It ripened and ripened until the rot set in. Thus it fell to the earth and burst.
이어지지 않았어.
It is broken. All that remains is the decaying carcass of the dream.
침.
Sancho's lifeless eyes gaze into the distant hollow, seeing nothing in the futility that extends far beyond the horizon. Who killed Don Quixote? Sancho, when she took off the boots. And also all of the blood fiends when they stabbed him on the wall. Countless times. Lots of people have killed both Don Quixotes. But Sinclair redirects her gaze toward himself.
La Mancha manifests to devour humans, yeah. But it eventually disappears again. Look, on one hand, it's trying to hurt us humans, but on the other hand, it keeps trying to hide away too. Even as he lies there, his body torn apart by thousands of stakes, he's been trying. Perhaps your father, even he, maybe he... This is what I think we must do. We have to go back to the birthplace of that dream.
The tightly shut door suddenly shook, and in front of it stood Sinclair. A familiar red sign, though incomplete, briefly flickered from his forehead, and a blinding white light surrounded him. Sinclair was the Knight of the Late Moon. Barry.
I haven't heard that name in such a long time.
Suddenly flashback. Daddy Don is a good guy? Yes, he is. Or at least he's trying his best. And he's just not succeeding. But he's trying! He's attempting to be a good guy. No one thought that'd be a sentence? Until today.
A human at my mansion.
Apologies, your worship. We should never let her through. But she wields all kinds of fantastical weapons. She demanded to be granted audience with you, father.
A bloodfiend hunter, are you? And you managed to break through my children's vigilance. I commend your skill, human. It cannot have been easy. So, what is it that you seek from this audience? Is your wish to be obliterated without a trace? Or is it to join my family?
And good intentions but the worst execution. Exactly. Neither. I am here to challenge you to a duel.
A duel? I am not like the other bloodfiends. I have no interest in killing humans for sport. However, I'm also not so generous a bloodfiend to let a human who dared to walk into her own doom simply saunter away without consequences.
Humans and bloodfiends are at war out there. Did you know that?
Just a pit fight between unquenchable bloodfiends and humans who learn to transmute the hatred into delight. I care not for such degeneracy.
Why do you refuse to take a side? Should a family of your might take a side, it would mean the decisive end of the war.
Haven't I already told you? Or does your fleeting human life require a simple explanation? I would prefer not to dirty my clothes in a pit fight. I refuse to bring myself down to that level.
Is that so? I am here to do one of two things. One, convince you. Or two, should my first option prove unfeasible, slay you. Because you are more dangerous than both of them when you're sitting here and doing nothing. So, duel me. You won't get a chance like this again. Because I know exactly what you seek.
Aha. Not even I am privy to that knowledge.
This is one of the things that I still don't like about most of the main antagonists of Limbus Company. I mean, the main antagonist of each chapter is all good, but I don't like all of the main antagonists that are just here for setting themselves up for the future and not explaining themselves right now. They just show up, they do a bunch of weird things for no reason, give no explanation or context, and then they leave. And they're never elaborated on. How does Bruneri know this? Why is Bree so ridiculously powerful to be as strong as the first kindred? How did she get here? What does she want from father? I don't know. Nobody knows. She just shows up and then leaves. Same with Sansoon. He just shows up, causes a bunch of chaos using his superpowers, and then leaves. Ray's the guy that killed Angela? In the bad end? Brie existed in Library of Runa? Oh, that's the first I've heard of this. I thought Brie was part of the Blue People group. Or Demian's team. I mean, she's a different... her name is a different shade of blue, but she's wearing all blue. That's usually a telling sign. They're sponsored by the head, probably? Of course they are. Of course.
Yet a human who knows me not, who has only met me for the first time today, claims to know that.
Those techno weapons aren't cheap. Well, yeah, but then look at Multicrack office. I think most offices and associations in the north of the city are all techno, sci-fi, future themed. They're probably not very expensive in the north. I thought Brain just had those weapons because he's from the north. Same as Multicrack. Same as Davat. Davat Association to the north also has weird sci-fi... what's it called? Not a pocket knife. Military knife? All-in-one knife? Whatever it is. Now I think Baria's LP? Well, yeah, she is also OP because she can fight a first kindred. But that doesn't mean her sci-fi weapons are overpowered. That could just mean that she, as a person, is overpowered. So it's like 200 years ago, Doc? Is Barine still around today? Would Barine die in Liberuna? Wait, we still don't know how long ago Liberuna was. But still, that would be like about 150 years later. How old is Barine? I'm confused. She killed Angela. I thought Argalia killed Angela. I'm even more confused. This exact same thing happened in the previous stream. Every time Project Moon fans come in and start trying to explain lore about Lobotomy Corporation or Library of Runa, they make me more confused than I was before I knew all that information. It's like the Dunning-Kruger effect. I thought I knew the basics of Gebra, but then they started going on and on about how there's like 5 or 7 different phases of Gebra, and how Kali was actually stronger than Gebra, and how she was the first person who ever manifested an EGO, but that EGO was not the first EGO that she used. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. Dementia's real. Exactly. I know you, blood fiends. Those blessed with longer lives than humans, yet cursed to live in greater miseries for every second of that longer life.
I just changed the carpets of this hall. I do not wish to dirty it with lowly human blood. Leave. My children outside this mansion will deal with you.
Should you employ your children to kill me, you will never learn the source of your suffering. You will remain unchanging, stagnant, steeped in your misery. Until one day, the memory of this moment returns to you as regret. A blue fixer killed Angela on the bad end? Red Moon Pants out as Brie. Huh. Yeah, this all makes sense. Honestly, there's no other blue fixtures. Those don't exist. There's nobody else. Certainly could not be anybody like the Indigo Elder. Certainly could not be any of the other people in Demian's group, or Herman's group, or any other random blue fixer. Like Argalia, who is also a blue fixer. She's holding the same book as Brie. Is Brie holding a book? I don't see a book here. With the same face. Okay.
Until one day, the memory of this moment returns to you as regret.
어버이시여,
Father,
이제는
if you would
제가
allow
조용히
me,
처리하겠습니다.
I'll quietly take care of this interloper.
무기를 들어
Grab your weapon,
내 곁에
enter my duel, and I promise you upon my honor as a fixer that I will grant you what you truly seek.
나는
I can
당신에게
give you.
No human, let alone a blood fiend, has ever matched me evenly in strength.
그러면 내가
Then I suppose I shall have the honor of being the first human to do so.
최초의
How intriguing.
그 전투는 3일에
The duel continued for 3 days.
승자는 정해졌다.
3 days without a victor. Why not take a brief respite?
3일이 지났습니다.
It has been 3 days.
3 days.
해가 뜨고
Yes,
지고가 세
There's
번
been 3
반복되었습니다.
sunrises and sunsets. I'm quite certain that makes it 3 days.
But we are yet to decide a victor.
Too bad. At times like these, we must each take enough rest to recover
대결수를 해야 해.
and duel again at a later date. I'll return.
You would stop the battle before it ends, allow your enemy to rest, and even promise to reconvene at a later date. Who decided that these odd rules would become laws?
해결사,
Fixers.
해결사의
It's a law of the fixers.
어버이는 정말로 그
Father allowed that human to leave. He did not even sick his children on her. And that was that.
정말 저대로 돌려보낼
Will you truly let her leave? Just like that?
전국까지 아닌가?
A human who so insolently warned you, of all blood fiends, that she would return? That cereal bowl is still on the table? No, because I am apparently one of the very few humans on Earth who takes their dishes and rinses them out and puts them where the dirty dishes belong when I'm done doing the dishes. My sister's staring at me.
It is their law, she says. Here she is again. Sancho, go tell her that your father is indisposed today and has no time to spare for a duel.
직접 가서 말하시.
Go tell her yourself. I'm growing tired of this.
What joy does that woman get out of this altercation? She could have at least had the courtesy to arrive at our gates with hands full of refreshments.
저라고 알겠습니까?
How should I know? What I am certain of is that this intruder will never leave us alone until we open our gates.
By the... Why did I ever agree to something so vexatious?
It is about time we put an end to this, Father. I find no joy in telling you this, but it does not befit your reputation to be locked in a duel with a mere human for so long. The other children are saying things.
You're really weird? Yes. Absolutely 100%.
You will understand the pain of dealing with children when you make kindreds of your own.
See, there's another reason why I mentioned to you, Admiral, that yesterday I have not been crying for this whole chapter because we've been too busy making jokes about how Father Don Quixote is a stereotypical father. Very relatable. Sancho is his rebellious teenage daughter. Father keeps telling Sancho,
Why aren't you getting married to a nice, handsome husband and making babies?
I don't want to. I want to be alone. I'm not romantically interested in anybody, Father.
But I want to be a grandfather. Why won't you make children?
I don't want to. Why do I have to?
and the bickering continues.
How many times have I told you? I refuse to do such a thing. Both getting married or having children.
How harsh you are. Worry not. I intend to put an end to this today. I've been planning to do so for a while.
Are you certain that you do not require my assistance? I should be enough to tip the scales in your favor.
It is alright. This is a duel, is it not? A duel must be fair and just.
Is that not what she said last time? Verbatim? Something about the laws of fixers?
그런데
So, what exactly are fixers?
나도 모르는.
I do not know.
그 후로도
That absurd duel continued with no end in sight,
어느덧
and I found myself measuring the time like some
심판.
referee.
시간 되었습니다.
It is time.
아슬아슬하네요.
That was close.
이번이야말로 승부를
I thought we'd finally have a victor in this duel.
I would like to ask you something.
뭔데?
Yeah?
해결사라는 것이
What,
대체
pray, is a fixer?
무엇이길래
What is this
네가
fixer
이토록
that had made you
부유하고
so
귀찮게 구는 것인지를
pertinacious
모르겠구나.
and stubborn?
너는 처음부터 그랬어.
You've mentioned their laws on our first bout as well. Is the honor of fixers so significant that you would wager your life on it?
알려줄까?
I can tell you if you want.
그러고 나서
And they both simultaneously lowered their weapons.
이제는 아예 기다리고 계시는군요.
You're looking forward to her arrival now, aren't you? You're waiting for her.
그 녀석이 잘못한 거야.
The fault lies with
그 이야기를
the fault
거기서
lies
들으면
with you,
어떡하라는 거야.
Ishmael. I mean, the fault lies with the human. How dare she cut off her story short right at the climax?
왔다.
She's here. She's here.
문을 열어주렴.
Let her in, will you?
Why are you so giddy like a child?
그럼 거기서 밧줄이 끊어진 그놈은
So,
어떻게 되었다는
what happened to
겁니까?
that fool whose rope snapped at that exact moment?
아니. 그러면
No,
그
I must know what
남매들은
happened to
결국
the siblings
썩은
first.
동아줄을 붙잡은 그자는
The fool who hung onto a rotten strand of rope fell to the
남매들은
earth,
행복하게
and the
잘
siblings
살았지.
lived happily ever after.
흥미진진한
What an
이야기야.
exciting tale that was.
손에 땀이
My hands had
생겼나?
grown so silent from the sheer suspense.
그런데 너
Sancho,
언제부터 그렇게
when did
가까이
you
있어 있었냐?
sidle up so close to our conversation?
바리야. 네가 지난번에
Bari,
말해줬던
do you recall the
그곳
place you told me of upon our last meeting?
놀이공원.
This amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
다시 이야기.
Will you speak to me of it again?
이걸로 일곱
Father,
번째.
this is the 7th time.
하지만
Yet,
영웅
no
당신의
books and heroic
시대에는
tales ever mention such a thing as an
놀이공원이라는
amusement
곳에 관한
park.
이야기는 없단 말이야. 자,
Well then,
얼른
tell me,
이야기해줘.
describe the site.
그곳
어린 아이들은 부모님의 손을
Children
잡고
enter
있어요.
there, holding tightly onto their parents' hands,
What are their expressions?
물론 세상에서 제일
practically radiant with the happiest, brightest smiles in the world.
모두가 머리띠나
All wear
화려한
pretty
가면을
headbands or
쓰면서
elaborate
돌아다녀요.
masks,
그리고
and they play such catchy, exciting music all year round.
사람들은 모두
People
춤을
dance to
추고
the music too.
모두가 하고 싶어 하는
Its
걸
guests are
할수
free to
있어.
do whatever they want.
관용 맞추기
Enter a game of
게임이라던가,
marksmanship at the shooting
미래의
range,
숲에 들어간다던가.
explore a spooky haunted mansion.
할 수가 없다니까요.
I can't say I get the point of all this.
이 놀이기구에 대해서도 말.
What of this ride?
Disneyland wouldn't be mention any heroic book unless it was about destroying monopolies. So true.
What of this ride? I already said this, but I'm asking again.
이건 회전목마야.
This is called a
나를 타고
carousel.
빙글빙글 도는
The visitors each ride upon a steed that goes in circles.
제자리만 돌아서
They ride on the horses only to go in circles? How utterly devoid of meaning.
그리고 이건
And this here is called an observation
이 안에
wheel,
들어가서
or
모든
Ferris
풍경을
wheel,
내려다보기도 하지.
windmill, whatever you want to call it. Humans use it to view the sights from a higher elevation.
자기들보다 몸집이
Not only did they
수백 배는
craft
큰
a
거인을
giant,
만들다 못해.
its size
그 안에
thousandfold of
쑥쑥
humans,
들어가기까지
but
한다.
also dare to enter its
두려움을
body?
극복해 현명한
What a
방법이
splendid
아닐 수
method by
없어.
which one may overcome their fears.
단단히 오해하고 계시는 것
You are
같은데요.
seriously misunderstanding what this is.
나 기가 막힌
I have
생각.
conceived an idea most ingenious.
Why do you keep saying that? And this is where you stop listening to him.
그러라는데
So she says. Should I?
너희 둘은
The pair of you are becoming alike in the worst possible ways.
나도
I wish to
만들고
build one myself.
싶어. 인간과 혈기가 함께
An
행복해할
amusement
수
park
있는
where
놀이공원.
humans and Bleffians can happily coexist.
이름하여
I shall call it La
라만차 랜드.
Mancha Land.
한 발짝,
Step by step.
한 발짝,
1,
한 발짝.
2.
나는
three.
어느새
I found myself slowly becoming engrossed in their tales.
나의 꿈
That is how his dream became mine.
그러나 곧
And yet again, I still do not understand why Brie is here. Why is Marie here? Why is she willing to tell so many stories to the first kindred of the Blood Fiends? What is the point? What is her objective? What's her goal? What is she doing? It never gets explained. I mean, maybe we can explain it in an epilogue after we beat the final boss, but I don't know. I doubt that. Sanso never got explained either. What was his name? Rain? Rain never got explained in Ishmael's chapter. Demi never got explained in Sinclair's chapter. Yada yada yada. They will explain it? I certainly hope so. But it wasn't long before it was broken and cast aside. Like my father.
보이는 것이 전부는
Yet,
아니세요.
there exists an understanding beyond sight.
라만차랜드
Why?
감과 더불어
Why does La Mancha Land not exist in perpetuity, but seek to vanish only within hours of its manifestation?
그대 어버이의
It can only be your father's final, lingering conveyance of his will.
어버이는
Father gave me a Rosalante so that I may embark on an adventure of my own. But none of my tales were real. They were all fake. Once I drank from the river of oblivion. Once I imprisoned myself in a cell of my own making. I spent day after day immersed in these books of fixers. And that has tainted my story with vacuous lies and hyperbole. What was it that you have always said to me? That it was about time I woke up from my delusions? Yes. I suppose now is the time I came to my senses.
땅이 떨리고 있어.
And now is the time I completely and utterly destroy you. Win the clash, win the clash, win the clash. Don't want to waste my skill. No. 10 speed. Well, none of us have 10 speed. She has 5 bind. But the 10 speed is fixed. This is like the W Corp train situation. I mean, yes, we are fighting against a boss blood fiend, but I don't know what else is. Yes. How are we winning clashes? Exhale? No. 18, right? Was this just... Wait, hold on, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Minimum 16? Yeah, that'll wait. Oh, it says it right there. No yellow numbers. Okay. And then, do we need any other passives? Could get more SP with Repression Emitter. Or no, she's too fast. Sometimes Faust has 10 speed. Not this time. Even with 4 haste. Which life is real? The one you live outside the train for some time, or the one you live on a train for thousands of years? Ah, true. I mean, that is similar to a lot of the situations. Which life is real? The life you live inside your head with your own personal thoughts that only you understand. The life that you share with other people, your public image, the way other people perceive you as a person. Which one is the real you? Why not both? Yes, everybody else just uses skill 1s. Wait, no, this is the AoE attack, so we do defense. I don't want to waste my skill 3. Oh. I mean, she doesn't have 17 total, does she? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Mine is at 5. Yeah. Okay. Defense it is. I think the counter still works. The turn doesn't end until the counters are over. And win the clash, win the clash, win the clash.
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 하얀 살, 금.
We win those!
나무와 함께 베어 넘겨드리죠.
Lower to 1 damage.
번뇌의 분지.
Ow, owie. Ooh. Ah. There's the counters.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저
Alright,
갈
now we're
거야.
back into usual combat. Do I use opportunistic or repression emitter for more SP? Our SP is still not at 45. And I want it to go up. Could also do Blind Obsession. Hold on, how close are we to staggering? Oh dear, we're doing math again. I think last time I got... Yesterday, she had about 150 to beat. That was pretty easy to break. Now it looks like she has 230 around there. That might be harder to beat. I guess we can just do win clashes. Just for safety. I mean, we're all favorite anyways. Huh. And if I can't spend this turn, or next turn using the skill once. This should deal a lot of damage, right? It's a Lust and Pierce, which is definitely weak against... Yeah, Lust and Pierce, and also Gluttony? Maybe it's a lot. Are you the Master Smart student type? No. I'm the opposite of that. The only reason I'm paying attention to the stagger threshold is because this is a boss fight, and I want to not die. Again, this is already the second time I'm fighting the boss because I lost internet halfway through. But you're wearing glasses. Yes, that doesn't mean I'm good at math. That just means I like reading. You know how much I like reading. I read visual novels. There is actually correlation with people who enjoy reading and people who wear glasses, because the more you strain your eyes to focus on small letters, reading words, the more worn out your eyes get throughout your lifetime. But with math, you don't really need to stare at the number that hard. You just need to see the numbers, put them in your head, and then crunch the numbers in your head. You don't need to keep on reading more numbers the whole time. We're all favorites, I guess we might as well just go. No EGLs needed. But sanity though. SP. Find obsession, he'll try. Actually, I want to save my pride resources for clashes. Okay, fine, whatever, just go, just win. Only smart people read. But
이미
reading and math are not the same thing. Plus, I've also forgotten most of what I learned in school, especially math. I've forgotten how to do a lot of variable stuff, like algebra. I'm not gonna do math now. Oh, why are you losing clashes? No! I've forgotten how to do geometry, like trigonometry, triangulation, or angles. Finding missing side lengths or angles. So I just... how close are you to staggering now? Come on. How much damage did we do? What the heck? I guess she healed him back because she won one of the clashes. Okay, here we go again. Hex Nail for healing. Wait, did I already use Hex Nail? Oh. Okay, I'm slightly regretting not having used Sanguine Desire before. Because now I need healing. Fine, Sanguine Desire. I've already used Ebony's Down. We could use Sun Shower. No, that's neutral. Maybe we could not. Ebony's Down. Actually, you're unopposed. Can you redirect? Because she has 1 speed. See? See? This is what... Oh. Ishmael also has 1 speed. Never mind. I was about to say, this isn't what the 2 bind is for. She's at 1 speed, so I can redirect. But no. Ishmael has 1 speed. Not struggling. Snag Harpoon. Final Gregory, because I don't have the Priest. I don't have Priest Gregor, so he's on support for healing. I have G-Corp Gregor. Others? I'm gonna do that one. Neutral! Stop being neutral. I don't like it when you're neutral. Dominating. Neutral. Dominating. Neutral. No, I take neutral! That's 23 SP. What is this skill 3? I don't want to lose the skill. Oh, this is a skill 1. We could try... Hold on. Do that. And use an EGL here. Bink. And go! Use mine? No, I refuse. Especially ever since I saw that patch note when Part 3 released. I know it's been fixed now, but when Part 3 released and I saw that patch note saying there was a massive bug where you would get completely soft locked or hard locked or something if you brought us support, ID. I'm like,
아름다운 춤을 추는
maybe I don't want to make a support ID to this dungeon.
그러니 네 발목을 잘라버리면
There is some damage. Now she's staggered, right? Okay. This is where I left off. This is where my internet cut out yesterday. So, before we continue, I'm out of tea. I'm going to take a break. Be back. Yes, I know I'm taking a break in the middle of the boss fight. Hold on. It's been 1 hour, okay? Internet. 간바tte! Internet kun. Wi-Fi kun. I'm gonna be right back to fill my tea. And we will actually finally finish the boss fight. Yo! I'll return it. And I got the tea. Thank goodness the music is still very loud and intense, so I know that I am in fact in the middle of a boss fight right now. Even though it keeps getting broken up by dialogue. Really long dialogue in between every phase change. Okay. Finally, time to continue from where we left off. It only took 1 hour 24 minutes to get back in this one boss fight. That's how long the boss fight is. Oh great. The Sancho boss fight is the same length as the floor of the floor of literature realization. Who are you again? Good question. Who am I? Am I the person in my head? Or the person you perceive me as? I don't know. I developed dementia. Oh, well, I can't help you with that one. Hi, I'm a stranger you just met. How's it going? You wanna be friends? Wanna hang out? You wanna talk about Project Moon? Alright. Why do you persist? You have all told me time and time again to come to my senses, have you not? Then why this hypocrisy? Why continue this hopeless, senseless fight? Wake up! I'm not the person you once knew. I felt as though my claw cams had grown rusted. I couldn't speak. I couldn't say anything. What should I do? We followed her here to continue her dream, but I don't have anything to offer. No dreams of my own, no memories of my own. I don't have anything to share with her. Tommy, the moon is finished. It's not our project. Wait, the moon is finished? Who blew it up? I don't remember that happening. Then,
You're always a right troublemaker, lass. But I always liked your idea of justice, honor, and loyalty. Besides, you'd gone on me. I started killing you less often. I can't even remember when the last time I killed you was. That's good, right? We're friends. And now, after all that grandstanding, you're just gonna up and leave us while giving us that glum, sour-faced look? I think we'll just quietly sit on our butts and accept that?
what nonsense are you?
No more. I do not wish to leave behind any dearest fellow of mine again.
You know how depressing the bus will be without you, Chiquita? Come on. The sinners each start chiming in, even though they had already seen her true nature.
Don't you have so many more tales of adventures to share with us? Come on, tell us more. So many of them got cut short during the bus ride, remember?
They continue the tale without hesitation, not a trace of fear in their voices. Flashback to Flashback to Don Quixote's VA being the best VA ever. Don Quixote is the best voice actor in all of Project Moon. Not even close, no competition. I mean, sure, I like other voice actors, but they're not as good as this. Quite the thrill this is! Now this is true adventure! There is no cause for hesitation! A true hero succumbs to no hardships! Stop them this instant! It appalls me greatly to think that one must suffer everlasting sights of despair and captivity for the many. The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high! Negotiate with a villain such as he? How? Hence, onward we travail!
Listening to your powerful cries, Don Quixote, they really made me feel like we had the wind at our backs. Well, it usually took the wind right out of me, but I enjoyed a good few of them.
You missed out plenty of situations by charging on without looking both ways, but at least it's better than being wishy-washy about it and constantly flip-flopping your stances. I like your ACTS.
Yeah, you're always the first one to take actions cutting through the... You never let ambiguity stop you. So this time, shouldn't we be the ones to take the initiative? To ensure that Don Quixote's adventures don't come to an end. That her tale continues. The question seems to be how.
What? Are you gonna beat the sense back into her like Veclen? Sinclair's flipping the table. During Sinclair's chapter, Don Quixote beat the snot out of Sinclair when he was on a rampage, in order to calm him down. How the turns have tabled. Here we go.
No.
Oh, never mind. The turns are not tabling. I take it back.
I don't want Don Quixote to come to her senses.
Executive Manager, we have no way of knowing how many people she's killed in the past, merely by existing. Will you embrace her still? Otis, how many people have you killed? I thought so. I will. He's a certified soft fanboy, yes, and we love him despite it and also for it. At the same time. I'll determine the time to bring back him to... I can read. I'll determine the time to bring her back to her senses. I am a clock after all. I'm gonna determining time.
수감자들에게
No matter what lurks in the past of the sinners,
설사
even if they have killed hundreds, thousands,
수만 명의 죄
no,
없는
tens
사람들을
of thousands of innocent people, will you still embrace them? I looked at Otis. She wasn't just talking about Don Quixote. She was... Well, yeah, that's what I said. How many people have you killed, Otis? You're being a little bit hypocritical here. I will. As long as they have the will to change, to move forward, I'll be there for them. It's moments like this that Dante really reminds me a lot of Sensei from Blue Archive. They really are the same, aren't they?
당신의 지금 대답
I'll remember what you've said here today.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Win the clash, win the clash, win the clash, win the clash. Which one is this? Variant Don Quixote style, Sancho Arts 2, La Sangre. This one. 12 plus 14. Okay, blind obsession time, I guess. That's, 26. I would embrace Don anytime they... Of course he would. Otis knows manager will always embrace him. Manager will embrace anybody and everybody because they are Dante's sinners. Just as the characters in Archive are Sensei's students. Can clash with the skill regardless of speed, consume blood beast, inflict paralyze against the target itself. Wait, it's attack rate 1, that's weird, but okay. In clash power, what? No! Hold on. No! This is why I need Priest Gregor, but I don't have him. Makes me wonder how people fought against everything in Don Quixote's chapter before the barber, priest, and princess are released. They're the only people who consume blood feasts so far. So is there any other way to prevent the enemies from consuming blood feast? Other than having blood fiends on our team? Blood fiend IDs? You know how I like looking character in LIMBUS? We have Charon close enough. I use consume 100 blood beast to gain clash power. There isn't enough blood beast. Consume 100 HP from the tune and gain clash. See, how am I supposed to make this happen? How do I consume the blood feast? I don't know. There is more than 100 for her to use. After attack end this turn, unbreakable, inflict bleed, heal my damage dealt. Okay, so turn ends. We have Stagger Harpoon. That's struggling, of course. We need Blind Obsession. Can I replace it? Yes. Favored. Wow, favor. It's 20. Hold on, 20 to 35. If I do Fluid Sack. Yeah, I'm struggling, even with more SP. We do counters. Is there any way I could increase Ishmael's SP with these three characters? I don't think so. Oh no, I keep forgetting. Don has 10 speed, I cannot go first. There was one time yesterday where Faust had 10 speed and Ishmael did not have 45 SP, so I could use Fluid Sack first using Faust and make Ishmael more likely to flip heads on her clash. But I cannot do that again. And I shouldn't bleed so much? Too late. Make sure you're clashing. It's favored! But it's not an AoE attack, so even if I lose, we should be fine. This clash doesn't seem as crucial as the previous one. Ah, we win those.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
30 damage. I was kind of using a 2-star first season ID. No, Yuri is perfect in every single way. She fuels Fluid Sack perfectly. All three of her skills are Lust, Gloom, and Envy. That means more Fluid Sacks. Yuri has no downsides. Also, she's already passed the 40% threshold, so this is her last phase, I'm pretty sure. She still hasn't used one skill yet. One person is struggling. Ishmael, we can snag harpoon. That's all good.
대가리 딱 떼도
See? Yuri is perfectly fine. She wins classes. Usually just stared at me fed for abnormalities like food sacrifice.
자연살
Yes! And also for moral support because she is me. She's here for thematic purposes. I am Yuri. I can't not have Yuri on the team.
지금이다. 해골 바가지 거미 대가리 자
200 damage! Snug Harpoon wins the clash.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식
You're double self-inserting.
기다리는 거 못.
Yes, I am both Yuri and Dante at the same time. We're all dominating and favored. We win these.
자연살
피날레를 시작하자.
146 damage. During a battle against one of the Blood Fiends yesterday, she managed to do 500 damage with that one attack. I don't know if I'm ever gonna
자연살
beat that.
최선의 방어를
I think 500 is the most amount of damage I've ever dealt with any one attack in this entire game. Not counting for Gilius, ignore him.
일촉즉발.
This is her last one. Meow. La aventura ha terminado. The adventure has ended? The adventure is terminated? I don't speak Spanish. To help with 14, unbreakable attack rate 1. Weird. Consume 45 minus current SP. She's already at negative. Wait, she doesn't even... It's not even a minus coin, that's weird. Does the counter with Lust of Resonance, then use her 3? I thought her counter was just for if my allies have too much bleed, then I can suck the bleed out of them.
퍼레이드 중에는 말 걸지 않는 게 좋겠지.
Reduce bleed count by 3 for 2 other allies with the highest bleed potency. I thought that's the main thing the counter was for. Increase blood feast by bleed consumed. Are ya winning now? Yes! I am 100% winning. This effect reduce bleed count to 0, bleed expires, and the effect allies Blood Fiend reduce the bleed count by 2 more. Clash win gain Blooming Thorn. The bleed count. How much does it gain from others? Usually 1 or 2. 1 if she's not affecting Blood Fiends, 2 if she's affecting Blood Fiends. 1, 3 if she's affecting Blood Fiends. This help and highest percentile is applied to 3 blood for 3. Yeah, 4 is a lot. Neat. It also buffs them. It does? Wait, what? Does it? Reduce bleed count. Increase blood feast. If this effect reduces bleed, clear it. If the affected has blood fiend, reduce the bleed count. Clash when gain 4 blooming floor. With the resonance. What resonance? Where resonance? Resonance. I don't see it. It doesn't say the counter becomes her second skill 3, does it? This one has resonance. What about her counter does resonance? I don't see it. Blood Feast. High Blood Thorn. When other attacks bleed, consume Blood Feast. This unit gains Blooming Thorn. Heal HP on self. Damage still using these skills. At max HP, heal one ally. Her counter doesn't do anything with resonance, her other skills do. Was it skill 3? Not skill 2? I don't see resonance here. I think it's just skill 3. I think I'm gone insane. I'm going insane! Yourself and highest resonance allies apply 5+1 for every 15 blood beads consumed by this unit. Festive Fever this turn and next turn. That's not her counter, that's her skill 3. Both of her skill 3s do that. Yourself and highest resonance allies apply 3+1 for every 15 blood beads consumed. Festive Fever for the next 2 turns. Or this turn and next turn. 2 turns, same thing. Yourself and highest resonance allies apply 3 blooming thorn. Remember her giving 5 blooming thorns for passive resonance. Are you confusing her with one of the other 2 blood fiends, maybe? Bad blood and scissors. Maybe Priest Grinder does something with his counter? I'm not sure. And a 4 from guard. She doesn't have a guard, she has a counter. This is also a counter. I don't know what Priest Grinder does. Maybe he does something with his guard, counter, something. Oh. Also, she has 112 HP and we are still waiting. This ends the turn though, doesn't it? No, it doesn't end the turn. Consume SP, heal SP, I don't know, consume current SP. Oh, this is weird. Listen to Blood Beast, consume current SP, HP to heal up SP. Damage does not lower the unit's split. Oh, I read it wrong the first time. She's consuming Blood Feast to increase SP, not consuming SP. Gain shield HP equal to the remaining Blood Feast. Max 100. Oh. Clash wounded victory, clash lose, consume Blood Feast. There is 200, you can do that. After attack, increase Blood Feast equal to the damage dealt. Unbreakable, deal more damage for every bleed on target. Deal damage for every Blood Feast. But 3 bleed into bleed count. So it does not end the turn, okay. We still need to win the clash, she has 1 speed. What is it? 12 plus 4. Need 26 minimum. I feel like it's always Blind Obsession. The answer is always Blind Obsession. That's not 26 minimum, but still. Kill her down now! Is it worth trying to get her down? Just deal 100 damage and make the clash the last attack? Is that worth trying? Or is she going to get out the attack when she's stuck at 1 HP? No, she gains 100 shield. I'm gonna deal 200 damage. Can we deal 200 damage in the 5 skills? We'll do a snack harpoon just in case. See how that goes. No, she's not gaining the shield. Oh yeah, because she has 1 speed and not 10. I forgot. Stagger! We win! Mission accomplished! Sancho down! Victory! The adventure has ended. We killed our ally! Yay! Friend down! And thus, so did my dream.
It's not over yet. We're pretty major characters in your adventures too, you know? You can't just end the story without even asking its cast.
So stupid. Sinclair, that sounds really selfish. I don't know if that's very convincing. I mean, guess what? Bleed. That's my guess. Her words of denial are tinged with something new. Something we hadn't heard in what felt like forever. Anticipation. The door opens the door. A narrow opening, but still an opportunity that Sinclair and the Sinners gave me. My guess? I don't say redemption. A narrow opening. Oh. Did I read this? My short-term memory loss. What did I just say? I'll save it when you cry at the end. Of course. A narrow opening, but still an opportunity that Sinclair and the Sinners gave me. I reach out and seize the opportunity through that opening. Just as I had always done. Just as I had rewound the clock over and over again to not lose them. Stage, narration, and Lavantaland, with its every move tied to its stage directions. I know what to do. The flow I must find. The flow I must hitch myself to. Every time they mention flow in the story, this is the second time. My first thought is Liu. The Liu Association. They have some weird obsession with flow. I don't know what Dante is going on about flow now. Dante, you've been talking to the Liu ladies too much. However, Don Quixote, who despaired that this moment was to be the end of her tale, still refuse to give up. Do I have Sansun powers now, or how did I do this? Stop it. I've come back to my senses. Woke up from my delusions. Tell me about Cogito and the River of Light? I don't know what that means. I've never read the book that Don Quixote is from. Don Quixote. You may have once called me Don Quixote, but I am Sancho now.
Don Quixote has never been on an adventure all on her lonesome, however. How could she give up when she knew that they were all counting on her?
Never played lobotomy, heck I forgot. Ha ha! I mean, I did play lobotomy, I just gave up when I got to Tippus for both times.
맞아.
Yeah, what a sometimes she'd forget something so important. That she had a whopping 12 companions in her story.
명이나 되는 동료들이 있었다는 걸.
Well, not every fight ended with a triumphant victory.
But every time they were teetering on the brink of defeat, she'd always shout, "We shan't ever give up!" Or something like that, right?
그들의 친구들이
With every despair, with every moment of dejection from her fellows,
돈 키호테는
the void of despondency was made whole by Don Quixote's tales of wonder,
알려주었어.
so that their sights would not to be led astray from their dreamward journeys.
Mr. Seagull! I heard a seagull caw. Where were they? I missed them. Dang it. Where's Seagull?
그 이야기는
The tales were so extraordinarily ingenious
잘나기에
and so brilliant that it gave many the very resolve needed to rise to their feet at their darkest hours.
Seagull! I found them. They're riding on their bike across the tightrope as they do. And there's also a Christmas hat. Why is it Christmas now? Oh, I mean, Heathcliff is here. That's what Heathcliff is talking to Sancho. That's why it's Christmas. We're reliving our past memories.
Well, right. And we beat the out of the countless insane people or villains. Yeah, inspirational speech. That's what we're doing now, right? Fought some poor blokes who were turning into bugs. Braved all kind of monsters too.
고래 뱃속에도 들어갔었죠.
Seagull got swallowed by a giant whale too.
걸자.
A-R-T.
그래.
Yes.
열차에서의
The adventures aboard the train would also make for quite the tale.
그리고
And there were bad, no good people who were trying to take our treasures away from us too.
몇 번이나
We sure had a lot of close calls.
Spice Bush.
No destination was free of such risks.
하지만
But hey, in the end, they got their names positively plastered all over the newspaper. Got their names out there like superstars. This feels like it's some sort of grand finale for chapters 1 through 6. And also 7. Now I'm concerned that chapters 8 through 12 are going to be completely different. But also that's a good thing, because that means that finally the antagonists who were built up in the past 6 chapters are gonna be involved and have explanations for their existence. Mr. Sir Squirrel, no! And perhaps she had more than the 12 companions
그자를 응원해주던 자들은
who cheered her on.
더 있었을지도 모르는 이야기죠.
Nice. To the most magnificent fixer of the sink. Wait, the sink, not the Zwei? Mine account was a tale most moving. A tale that can move mountains. I shall remember thy tale between every breath of my existence. I hope 8 to 13 are gonna be gut-wrenching. I hope not! I mean, sure, Don Quixote's chapter was a nice break from the heart-wrenching that was chapter 6, Heathcliff. But I hope there'll be at least one more break chapter, one more lighthearted chapter. Like, Rodia's lighthearted casino heist was a nice break in between chapters 1 and 3. And we didn't really get a nice lighthearted break with Well, I don't know, that was time-killing time. But Murder in the Warp Express was still very depressing. Very serious. Honglu definitely gonna be cruel. Like, thinking of all the characters we have yet to go, Honglu seems like he's going to be the lightest. I feel like from Don Quixote is the lightest we have now. And it all gets darker and darker as we go on. Honglu is going to be slightly lighthearted, but maybe not... Definitely not as close as Dawn's. Gonna be more serious. Then who's next? Either Otis or Ryoshu. Both of them would definitely be really serious. They are very serious, intense characters. Mersault is also very straight-faced. He seems very serious, but we don't know anything about his past. He has basically no personality. That is his personality. Is not having personality. And Faust... The most we know about her personality is her connection to the mirror worlds and building Mephistopheles. And being the first person to join Limbus Company. Like, for most part, she seems more calm than serious. More nonchalant most of the time. Yeah, I reached the end of it. Ryoshu's original book was cruel. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting from Ryoshu. Especially with her involvement with the fingers. Too gory, even? I would expect that much. That makes sense. I would not be surprised. Ryoshu's obsessed with violence and gore and is involved with the fingers. Otis is a military soldier. Mersault has no personality. Faust is very straight-faced, scientific researcher. Honglu seems like he is the last person whose personality is very positive out of everybody on the bus. We've already finished already on Don Quixote's chapters now. Mersault gonna be hard-hitting since the book is a heartless killer? I shall remember thy tale between every breath of mine existence. And I aspire to be a righteous fixer of justice, just as thyself. Yes. Somehow, I always received replies to my letters, when I didn't even write a proper address on them. Oh, thus cometh a reply! Let's see. Dear Don Quixote, who dreameth of becoming a great fixer, persevere and enlighten thyself until thou understandest the virtues. Then thou shalt become a fixer most brave, most magnificent. Thus thou shalt never give up. For thy dream shall one day be realized, even in the waking world. Manager Squire! Dost thou carry a dream, Manager Squire? Verily, I do! That was the first thing she said when we first met her. I would know. I made a YouTube video about it. It was you, Barry. All those fixers who wrote me all those replies. It was you. Made a what? I made a YouTube video where I tried voice acting the introductions of all the sinners, and that was her exact quote. Do you carry a dream, Manager Squire? Verily, I do. It was you who delivered all those books to my room. Remember? We promised to meet again once each of our adventures are complete. And tell one another all about our adventures. Flashback! Enter my duel. And I promise you upon my honor as a fixer that I'll grant you what you truly seek. I can give you a tomorrow.
You speak in riddles, human.
Should I consider that a yes?
Of course not.
Wow! Okay, they're actually dueling now.
Tomorrow is a promise that does not hinge on your blessing.
They're actually doing, oh my gosh, animations, look at them go. Oh my gosh, they're going. Animations! Animations! No. No. That's not the tomorrow I'm talking about. I'm talking about the tomorrow you seek. You've been living out your days mired and meaningless, quietly wasting away inside. Drinking human blood, compelled not by your own will, but by your sickness, and your countless years of existence. All the budget went into this. Exactly. You've never had any reason to exist, have you? But your illness, and this applies to all your kind, is loneliness. It's the kind of suffering you can't weather through by huddling together with your family in the dusk. So I offer you this. Anticipation for what tomorrow holds. In other words, a dream. I can make you dream. Shout your name out loud. If you would accept my proposition, let us give it our all, and may the best warrior claim victory in this singular bout.
My name is Don Quixote.
My name is Barry. Suddenly, another flashback to a different scene. Also, hello, yo, Limbus! It is indeed Limbus. Welcome to Limbus. I'm currently at the final boss of Don Quixote's story chapter. Beware spoilers. But also, if you're here, then I assume you've seen it. Is Kanto so beautiful? Yeah! This is my favorite Kanto. This is definitely my favorite one, 100%. I mean, obviously the other ones are all good. Yusang is still my second favorite. But this is a very good Kanto. Here comes the man of the hour, Vergilius!
You must come with me, for this journey demands your company. In return, when the time is right, the promised timepiece you once heard shall come to be by your side. Even when you feel like giving up on yourself. So I promise you this. That one day you will return to the beginning of all things and tell them all about the adventures you've had.
You're... Is your ranking the only correct one? No, incorrect, wrong, false. 7 is my favorite. 4, Yusang, is my second favorite. I think Ishmael and Heathcliff are both tied with each other. I can't really decide which one was my favorite. I like both of them equally. And then... Rodio's chapter, because that was a nice break from sadness and depression. Then Sinclair. And then, unfortunately, Gregor. I barely remember Gregor's chapter. Gregor's chapter was more of a Limbus Company chapter. It was just an introduction to the gameplay loop. Actually, 5 is the worst. Shut up! You're wrong! You're incorrect. Limbus Company! Exactly. You're... Don Quixote. You call me a promised timepiece, then. Indeed. You must be the promised timepiece. And I'm here to make good on that promise. Don Quixote. That promise to continue your adventure. Has the adventure ended? No. I don't think it's ended. Is that true? Oh hey, Adaric, you're here. Hello. How's it going? It's going good. I've beaten up Sancho. I beat up my good friend Don Quixote. And the adventure goes on? It goes on. Even now, at this very moment.
Sancho, why do you return without slaying them?
Oh, father.
You were always a rebellious child, unlike my other children. even before you became my kindred.
네가
You
권속이
never once begged me for life,
숨이 끊어지는
even
중에도
as life began to fade from your eyes.
살려달라는 말 나의
And even
자식.
after I embraced you as my child,
나는
you never once showed me that attachment to life.
착한 건 보이지 않았어.
왜냐하면 그 인생
Because there was nothing to love in that life.
없었으니까.
그렇다.
Then
부디
love this place,
이곳을 살아.
won't you?
나의
They have gone through hell and back,
집으로 데려다
tried all manner of things to break this madman's delusions, to bring me home to where I belong.
그렇게
Thus, to me,
이 고통을
this woe I suffer is my love.
이 말뚝을
The stakes that
위안으로
impale me are my succor,
내게 먹여주는
and the blood of humans they feed me is my
영광을
glory.
여길 수 있는 거란다.
I think yours is almost exactly the same as mine. Or are you just trying to copy my ranking so you can get brownie points with me? Is that what this is? You're just trying to get in my favor? Wow, I see how it is. Alright, Otis.
당신이 미치가
If you were mad, then that very same madness must have taken a hold of me.
처음에는 헛소리
Your
같았던
ideas and
당신은
beliefs,
당신의
which were
신념이
indistinguishable from utter insanity at first,
마른단처럼
slowly took root in that barren, cracked earth that was my heart, and began to grow.
당신과 모험을
The
하면서
times you've
뒷걸음질
spent,
시간은
the nonsense you've babbled at me as we adventured together, only nurtured that hopeless garden.
나의 꿈
Yet, my dream
실패.
was an abject failure, Sancho.
너도 경험한
You must have seen it yourself, on this journey of yours.
네가 겪은 세상.
Was the world you experienced out
내가
there
말해왔던
truly righteous, as I had always
우리가
said,
꿈꿨던 대로
as we had dreamed together?
순정으로 파리의 말
Was it as Paris said?
해결사는
Were fixers
모두
honorable heroes,
약한
bastions
자들을
of
위해
justice, willing to
희생하고자
sacrifice their lives for the weak and the downtrodden?
자는
Was it true
마침내
that good eventually triumphs over evil?
아니요.
No.
그래서
That is why
그리하여
all tales are but
모든
fabrications.
나는
I fell off my steed, Sancho,
꿈에서
and the shock roused me in the cold waking world,
Oh, hey, it's like the song. Millie's song.
다시 꿈을 꾸고
and I am too hurt, too broken
닥쳤어.
to dream again.
나의
Thus,
끝이
my dream
났다.
has met its end.
A broken dream. Hooray! EGO gift card! Okay, so Santo's not the final boss. Get down to clean the park. No! My plan is ingenious.
Sancho, I have conceived an idea most ingenious.
Kino incoming? Uh-oh. Upon obtaining the Seejo gift key in the following device, Don Quixote... Ah, Don Quixote is finally on the team! Don Quixote's level rises to 50. I mean, I already have her there. Don Quixote's uptide and threat spin tiers rise to tier 4. I already have that. If the level, uptide tier, or threat spin tier are higher than the above values, then maintain those values. Oh! This would be after... Like, if you're playing this in the future, when the level cap is already increased. You don't give yet. The dream begins anew! It's Don Quixote's lance. All of Don Quixote's skills gain final power +2. When an ally dies, the remaining allies heal 15 SP, and at the turn end, gain 1 attack power up next turn. Ooh! Ah! What future? In the future of LIMBUS Company, when they increase the level cap, and the uptide tier cap, and the third spin tier cap, and we are become even more bankrupt for XB and Thread. Oh hey, there's the windmill. I knew this chapter would end on the windmill. The dream unending. We have finally reached the windmill, and Don Quixote has appeared. Not deploying base identity. Oh, sad. Nice. Look at all those uptide 4s. I can finally use Yearning Merkala in Don Quixote's own signature chapter. The whole uptide is locked till you unlock other chapters. But then why does the EGO get to say that if my uptide levels are higher, then it stays at those levels? That doesn't make any sense. If we being the same team, all good. Upon entry, you'll no longer be able to travel to other nodes of this dungeon. Don Quixote will fully heal HP and have their SP set to 0. Are you sure you want to proceed? Oh boy. Oh dear. La Mancha Land, the Dreamer. Hey, you know that thing I said yesterday about how Father Don Quixote is not in any fighting condition? Don Quixote has fixed it the first deployed, makes sense. You. Alright, who are we sacrificing? Who are we not bringing to the team? Not Yuri, shut up. She's still here. I guess Ryoshu and Sinclair? This should work. But Blind Obsession though, dang it. Sinclair's EDLs are not great. We might need Blind Obsession and Rotate Desire for Bind. Blind Obsession for winning clashes and SP healing. That's a little bit hard to give up, you know. Maybe if you want to replay later? Oh, that makes sense. And then Sinclair's on back up. Oh. Support passives. Alright, here it goes.
착수.
Time to die a horrifically horrible death. Oh hey, Millie! La Mancha Land!
산초야.
Does this wheel not remind you of the old war, Sancho?
내 전쟁이 또 재미.
He's that windmill. The 3D windmill. The blood fiends of the family with many arms.
그 가문의
Like
혈기들을
windmills.
말씀하시는 겁니까?
Indeed,
거대한
I am.
전투와 일전
I remember how hotly my heart beat as I stood against the giant folk in the field of battle.
방심하시다가 멀리
I remember running after you. After one of them flung your body far away as a result of you underestimating their might.
그런 네가
Yet,
이제는 내
you no longer run after me.
앞에서
Now, you stand against me.
Oh dear. Dodge! Or raise your guards! Or whatever you do best. Black beans! Yay, Millie! And now is when, oh my gosh, this battlefield is massive. It's so big. It's so big. Everybody's so spread out. Their skills are so tiny. I can't see what they're doing. What is that? Gondola. Why are we fighting the gondola? Shattered, scattering hard, but I'm assuming this kill due to enemy attacker status effect damage. Increase the blood base by 30. And increase angel resources and random affinity by 2. Does not activate if this unit kills itself. It's not doing any skills. By an enemy attack or status effect damage. So do I want to let them use attack it so I get the EDO? I don't know. This perspective is so weird. But also cool. Don Quixote! First Kindred Blood Fiend of La Mancha Land, level 90! Starved and withered. Came starved and withered at start of encounter. Only a measly little 4,692 HP. Tiny numbers. The Golden Ball's 4-star arbitration? That's a word. I'm trying to start getting the Golden Ball's 4-star arbitration. Debuffs. Despite him being level 90. La Mancha Land, abandoned and festering. Generates gondolas filled with blood fiends and blood bags at a set interval. A certain number of blood fiends and blood bags may arrive to the field when a gondola is generated. Minor spelling mistake. Here we go! Here we go, another lap. Nice is tickling. If the Ferris wheel is at 0, and there are no units to be spawned next turn at the turn end, or during the combat phase, move on to the next phase. Oh! His body is the wheel of Lamantaland. Is that the end of this wheel? Eternal cycle of windmills, wheels, and nuts. Cannot be attacked when there is a gondola on the field. So I do need to beg it. Does not lose HP due to skill damage. Does not take HP due to statuses. Got it. Oh boy. So the blood fiends are attacking us. We need to destroy the gondola in order to attack Don Quixote. But also he'll keep on generating them at set intervals, which does not sound good. I just want to use my weaker skills on it. Save my stronger skills for the Ferris wheel. Go!
대가리 딱 떼도
Maybe I should have used the attack harass me. Whoops.
뭘 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
Oof.
늦으면 리피랑
Well, that's not ideal now, is it? Why do they have... Oh. Okay. Unclashable. What do you mean? Fill attack, we need me. Mind obsession. Or maybe save that for later. Not sure. Gondola's nearly broken. The enemies are doing AoE unclashable attacks. Does this work? Oh,
고귀하게
full attack, go!
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Nice. Nice.
대범한 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을
Nice.
네 피분수
Oh, less nice, less nice. No bleed, okay. You cleared them out. Incoming! Defend yourselves! He's doing a thing! The infinite parade. Unclashable attack weight, everybody. +5. The target use the defense skill and deal less damage. Defend yourselves! He's using it twice, what do you mean? I just generated one gondola. He's generating 2 gondolas, that's not fair. Screen shake. He's charging up his super attack. Defend yourselves! Oh,
이번에도 막을 수 있을 것 같나?
gondola! Oh. This is fine.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Okay, so now there's 2.
기다려줄게.
One's purple and one's black, in different colors. Wait, what? Ghost Bloodfiend of Prayers. Insane Fashionista Bloodfiend. Bloodfiend of the Happy Parade. Are these like miniature versions of the bosses? How is this allowed? Why Yuri Faust? Flu attack. And also Yuri. Hi, my name is Yuri, also known as Yurichi. Like, my name is Yuri, that's my username. People call me Yuri. Call me Yuri if you please. My name... I have always brought Yuri Faust to every single story chapter in this entire game so far. Without fail. I'm not allowed to not bring her. That's like my nuzlocke, that's my self-imposed challenge. I just do it. You do Blind Obsession, probably? That one. You're evading, I can ignore you. For now. How much damage will I do? 20 to the 40. Huh. Well. Boop. 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 Make sure they're broken. And clash you. No! Blind Obsession!
종원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
208 damage. Nice.
두렵진 않아.
Nice.
내 피가 배고파.
They're doing things. Things are happening.
잘 됐다.
Now for you three, I guess 2 attacks on each. Clash each one. Why no? Oh, they don't clash. Never mind. 2 attacks on each. No!
대가리 딱 떼도
Staggered! Nice. One down. Oh yeah, that'll do damage. Or 60 damage. I was expecting a little bit more, but okay. They're not staggered, oh dear. You're also not staggered, are you? No.
최선의 방어를.
Oof. Incoming! Not bleed. Haha, bleed. Incoming! Defend yourselves! You're only using one this time. The Eternal Festival. Attack rate limited. Lots of coins. The target's defense skill deal less damage. I'll just generate 4 gondolas extra. Okay. I see why the arena is so large now. There are lots of enemies. So many enemies. This is fine. Everything is fine. Defend yourselves!
막아낼 수 있겠니?
Gondolas! Oof! Oof! Get countered.
늦으면 내 피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Hello! Wait, there's no blood fiends. Why is it just the gondolas? Where did the blood fiends go? They're just guarding. He uses a self-detonating skill next turn. Oh. Do I use another AoE attack? Get Don Quixote's Yearning Mercala going? I'll assume the passive will be useful later. Every time 10 bleeding damage occurs, he'll want to be on himself. I'm gonna do you. That should work. I hope. Did you read the skill? Yearning Mercala? No. I did not. Destruction! Oh, Tails. Well, she's trying her best. 204 damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
두렵진 않아.
The gondola skill was let me out, let me out. Oh, there's people trapped in them.
내 피.
Oh. Oh no.
기원을 가진
Oh, they're gone now.
그대로 무너져.
Mama-chan, the sign, no! Oof. The dream is crumbling. Oh! He lives. He has arms and legs.
오랜만에
Long have I not set foot upon the earth.
Where did your mask go? You have eyeballs. Nice. You still got a little bit of the thing in there. Even now, you remain ensnared to responsibilities, unable to flee. You who was so free. Hey, still Millie? There, wait, lower now, there,
Where must I flee to then?
어디로
Enlighten me, Sancho.
끝을 모르던
I tipped the scales of that endless war. Yet, there was no coexistence to be found at its end.
피로써
With blood,
인간을 창조해
I've created this place.
그 어느
Yet no family has found happiness within it.
못하였지. 꿈을 꾸었어.
I have dreamed. Yet the dream only awoke me to a heart impaled by stakes and this fetid stench of blood. Look at me, Sancho!
나는
I am but Don Quixote, La Mancha Land's Don Quixote.
늦기가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다.
Millie has not gone into phase 2. Starved and withered. Golden Bill's forced retribution. Defense. Okay, this is normal. Don Quixote. For the family. Genetic panic to recover from the manic at turn. Manic's turn start and rested at phase 0. When recovering from manic, consumed by beast. Gain attack haste. Heal SP. Oh. This unit failed to consume by beast. Gain bleed immediately. Take this damage from the bleed, and then it was bleed count. Gain a 2 attack power up and turn it. That's not going to happen because there's too much blood feast. Please try again. When gaining a new pattern, half the potency of statuses, including bleed. Biggest panic, blood beast, returning bloodlust, a 10 plus returning stages of bloodlust. They really like this whole stages mechanic, don't they? This unit consumes returning bloodlust and drops below the blood reverts. Stage 1. It doesn't tell me what it does. What does it do? Don Quixote Hard Blood Arts! One hit the target has bleed. Heal this unit's parting cord. My 30% of damage is become still. For unbreakable coins, this effect does not activate on hit after clash lose. We need to win clashes, of course. An unfamiliar banquet. If this unit healed more than 15% of its max HP or aside in the enemy's feeling, gain 3 bind the next turn. Health more than 50% of its HP or aside in the enemy's bleed, gain 3 bind next turn. We're still not going another lap. Why are we still not going another lap? If this unit gives you to kill the target with its skill, gain 12 and slow it down, and even slow it down next turn. If healed a lot of HP or 7 enemies bleed, gain bind. Okay, that's a nice little drawback if he heals too much HP. This unit killed the target with its skill. Then he also becomes a little bit weaker next turn. That's why it's a chain battle. Oh boy, skills. Desire for blood. 4 unbreakable coins, because why not? Attack rate, everybody. Consume blood beast, gain returning bloodlust. I still don't know what that does. You're thinking too much, just win me. Are you sure? I don't know, this looks a little bit concerning. Moment of blood feast. Attack rate, how many am I? I can't count. 3 plus 7 unbreakable coin. Indiscriminate. I'll use consume up to 300 blood beast, gain returning bloodlust, and heal 3 SP for every blood beast consumed. Using consume blood beast, heal SP. So he's basically just constantly going to be at 45 SP, and there's nothing I can do about that. And lots of guards, clashable guards. Don't let him win those clashes. Plus those consume returning bloodlust. Okay, so basically we need to win the counterable guard clashes and survive the massive attack rates. Okay, no windows there. What happens if I win rate? See, they're not clashing the clashable guards, that's why we don't win rate. Bad idea. Should probably use an EDO on you, shouldn't I? Sending me desire? Yeah, that works. What else do I need? I haven't used repression emitter, have I? We have 45 SP for now. The passive will make sure we stay out there. There. You're winning. Is that worth it? Do we take those? No. Okay. That's better. Should work. Oh, I don't like that 13. Use out 0 SP at 35. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll be singing the song in the shower now. I have already been doing that. I started listening to this song as soon as part 3 released, even though I didn't play it yet. I always listen to all the Millie songs before I play that part of the story. Are there any other EDLs? Any deals? I'm not sure. I guess I'll save them for now. Go! Or sing it for far too long. I already have a cover of it recorded and saved as an MP4 file. I played it at the beginning of the stream. You spoil the songs for yourself? No, I enjoy the songs for myself.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
그렇게나
Moment of blood feast.
어떤 것이지만
This is fine.
나도 결국
This is going to be less fine. Excitement that I feel, excitement that I feel. We turned into the show, cause now I understand.
목을 죽여볼
Heroes cannot be real.
있구나.
Heroes cannot be real. I don't listen to who I am. I don't know who I am. Me when the bloodlust is returning. Oh no. He's hungry. For the first time ever, Don Quixote is hungry. That's not good. He's swirling with blood. I'm guessing that is stage 3? Why is he in stage 3? I don't like that. Stage 3 turning bloodlust. Turn star to gain 2 offense level up and 1 defense level for every 5 value. Flame power plus 1 to skill to consume returning bloodlust. Inflict plus 1 more potency, encounter, or bleed and rupture inflicted by the said skill. Okay, it's not too devastating. I say as we're hopeless and struggling. Alright, here goes. Let's see what we can do. Favored. Wow. 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 Oof. Favored. Alright. Myself. Are we in red eyes or contempt? Aw. Probably red eyes. Have you used Rose Desire in this combat yet? I forgot. Retake neutrals. With 20 SP. When he has 33 SP. Ah. I'm sure I'll be fine. Stage die. Yeah, that's what stage 3 is. This guy's literally a blood wormhole and you say he isn't deadly? Yeah, of course not. Like, we can totally beat him. No problem. What could possibly go wrong? Oof. Ouch. E. Oh, no! We lose those clashes. I heard somebody get staggered. Who got staggered? I think 2 of us just got staggered. Or 3. 3 of us got staggered. We're dying now.
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
This is so naughty, you sang. Ouch.
구더이 오랜만에
Ouch. No, she's already dead. My blind obsession.
오랜만에
And she's all... Okay, we're all dead. Understood. We're all staggered. We're all dying. Everything is going horrifically wrong. What do we do about this? Who's hurting the most? Yellow. I need to win the guard. What is that? Wait, what is that? Impaling spear. What is that? High blood wedge growl. The team has eliminated the ally who is impaled by the team will lose the congealing blood status next turn. Can an act for 2 turns spawns an impaling spear unit over this ally. Has 100 HP. And as soon as limiting the allies. The allies who is impaled by this unit will lose the conditioning plus status. Shattering scattered hard blood. When this unit is limited, gain 3 heal resources with the least heal region. Internal blood crystallization. If this unit is not eliminated by the turn after its generation, this unit will be eliminated that turn and oh. Wait, I can't tell if it means this unit by the spear or real shoe. Activating the following event. The ally who is impaled by this unit takes fixed damage and with the defender max HP and gains 3 10 potency. Okay. I understand now. Total blood coagulation when killed by true Don Quixote. Activate the on-death effect. And the ally impaled by this unit they killed. Yeah, he is attacking her with 2 skills. What is the on-death effect? On death? On death. On death. What is the on-death effect? This one? Shattering, scattering? Oh, so I still gonna need heal resources. But Ryoshu dies. I think we might have to try again. I mean, we're all staggered. One of us already died. Ryoshu's about to die. I think we're all dying.
거기구나.
Don Quixote doesn't even say her voice. I'm using your name, Makala. Ouch! No one is staggered. Don alone? Trust? I have tried doing that before and it has never worked. Solo does not work. I'm not going to rerun and retry the same battle hundreds of times until I eventually get perfect RNG.
적들이 이기고 있어. 카론, 먼저 가버릴 거야.
There's now somebody vacuuming upstairs. What are we doing here? Mines? I don't know. I got nothing. I'm running out of ideas. X-Snail. You have your skill 3. What do I want? Lantern. I don't know which one I want. Lantern. But Lust and Pierce. That's so much damage. You're impaled now. Vines is reaching. Why are you not reaching? That's weird. Oh well, here goes.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 이미 도달했다.
끝나는 걸까?
Vines.
나는 이 왕좌에 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지니.
Oh, dead. Oh, bleed. Oh, bleed. Oh, bleed.
가면은 쉬운 채로
Well, this is going... not great. We're only down to Gregor. That's how many of us have died. And the boss still has like 80% HP. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Gregory Sullivan trust? No, I do not trust. You're lying. What do you mean struggling? It's Heathcliff. It's a little bit more than this Blair. What do you mean struggling? Unopposed. Ugh. Yearning Makara. Hopeless, of course. Why can I not click on it? Why is it not clicking? What just happened? I broke it. Oh, that's weird. Struggling is struggling is what I feel. Lament more despair. That is what I'm doing. In more ways than one. Neutral. Garden of Thorns. I don't know if that's gonna help Solemn Lament. Does that do anything? I don't know. Spice Sun Shower? No? Yes? You're giving me conflicting responses. I'm running out of... I have 0 pride resources left. That's hopeless. Why hopeless? What do you mean? Unopposed. Lament that's solemn.
피워보지. 나무와 함께 베어 넘겨드리죠.
Oh, stagger.
목을 죽여볼까.
No, not stagger. Okay.
구나. 자,
Return to the Shell of Fury. Yeah, that's where Don Quixote is sending me right now.
가엾고 슬픈 하늘. 그저 배도를 피울 수밖에.
Gregor just died from bleed.
이 스며들 듯한 비. 우산이 새지나 않나 모르겠소.
이제
Yearning Markov.
벅추어오르는 아름다운 꽃이 그대의 취하리라. 충분한
적들이 이기고 있어.
Now what?
먼저 가버릴 거야.
Possible counter, not guard. Don Quixote hard blood arts of force, thundering. 4+3, 1 coin, attack rate. Oh, cannot be staggered when using this skill, but he's so close to staggering though. He's a slither away from staggering. He's just gonna completely ignore the stagger threshold. Awesome. This is fair. Consume blood based gain. He's already in stage 3. He has 30. He has the maximum value. Stagger him before he uses it? Yeah, less damage and damage. I don't suppose winning the counters on the guards reduces his count. As if that's been doing anything thus far. It's +1 for every 10. Coin die +1 for every bleed. No. Winning clashes against the guards is supposed to consume his returning bloodlust, but it's not doing that. He's at maximum. Is not his ability? It's not a really good time to use the ability when we're already losing. I feel like I'm supposed to save it for attempt number 2 when I'm not using G-Corp Gregor. Am I doing damage? He has 3 speed, we're all faster than him. Because... speed. Where's your friend? You need more come out again? Or chain of others? Maybe chain of others. Or no, will he stay staggered next turn or will he recover? I don't know. I'm gonna tap out of next turn. I guess this is the best I can do. It's gonna be a stagger, and then double damage doesn't really do a lot, does it? We also have 0 sanity. No way to heal any sanity because both Faust and Ishmael are dead.
피워보지.
Bleed. Don Quixote has 1 HP. She would be dead right now if not for story reasons. Plot armor.
거슬 수 없는
The stagger did not function. Why did the stagger not function?
적들이 이기고 있어.
You told me to stagger him before he uses it, but he used it.
될 거야.
You lied to me. Lantern. No.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Wait, is he staggered now? Why did he become staggered now? He already passed his threshold last turn.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
I am so confused. This boss makes no sense.
나무와 함께 베어 넘겨드리죠. 육청.
적들이 이기고 있어.
Damage.
먼저
Damage. The ability said he would stagger only after using the skill. Which ability? He has so many abilities, I can't keep track of all of them.
피어나라.
Oh! Suddenly, dialogue.
도망친 적이 없었어.
You've never run from things. You've only had momentary lapses.
질병에 걸린
You
사람.
was very faint as cursed with this sickness.
숨막히는 몸.
More capable of love, even as your mind ailed from the suffocating, parching thirst.
그리하여 죽어.
That is why you saved my life from the periphery of death.
나누어주려고.
Tried to share your love.
왜 죽으려고?
Tell me, why did you seek death?
Where are we? How did we get here? When are we flashing back to now?
고통에서 벗어나고 싶어.
Because I want. Oh, before Sancho was a blood fiend. Because I wanted to get away from the pain. The war? I don't think this is the war. Sancho is not a blood fiend yet. I think this is long before everything else.
이상하구나.
How odd.
대부분의
Don't most humans inflict suffering onto others to be freed from their own?
해치는데
그건 해결이 될 수 없어.
Now, how could hurting others help? When my pain comes from this endless cold. Not the smoke war and the blood fiends and humans war? This doesn't look like either of those wars at all. This looks like Sancho being a regular human being, not a blood fiend, and Father Don Quixote meeting her for the first time. How could hurting others help when my pain comes from this endless cold?
가족이나 형제는 없.
Where is your family? Your siblings?
See, it is before. I
나는 날 때부터 혼자.
never had anyone. Not even on the day I was born. I've only known the cold, the loneliness.
그러니까 처음부터.
So I want to burn myself to ashes, like I was never here.
그렇다면
Then
더 이상 죽고 싶지
allow me to grant you the will to live.
너에게
The family I shall grant you will forever be by your side.
나를 따라.
Come with me.
내 이름은
You may know my name as Quixote,
거기에
or Don
고귀하다는
Quixote.
뜻의 성을 붙여
Don as the signifier of my nobility.
quiXOTE'라고 한단다.
And
가슴이
made my heart beat once again.
알겠습니다.
산초야, 모험의 시작이다.
Sancho, thus commences our adventure.
누구도
We shall receive no assistance, blood fiend or not. This shall be us two against the world.
압니다.
I know.
I suppose we will encounter many knights on our journey, many of whom shall challenge me to a duel. You will watch my back when the time comes, won't you? You must strike our foes with a heart that knows no fear.
그리고 말이지.
Ah, And how could I forget? From this moment onward, we must abandon our identities as blood fiends as well. In other words, we must appear and behave as humans do.
압니다.
I know that as well. That is why you've transformed your Rocinante into the shape of a horse. As awkward as it may appear.
It used to have such a beautiful flowing mane of blood.
Oh! Yeah, that's not a normal horse.
보거라.
Alas, even Rocinante finds this appearance unpleasant, sighing and exhaling, so unlike itself.
그런데
Do you even know where this elusive tavern is supposed to be?
그건 네가
Is that
알아봐야
not your
할 일이
responsibility to learn of?
성안에서만 틀어박혀
I've been holed up in that castle for about as long as you have in any meaningful metric.
알겠으니까.
How should I know?
아니야. 나 참.
You are truly impossible. I've not once seen nor heard of a child who speaks in such an insolent manner to a higher kindred.
이제는 인간처럼 생각하라고
I thought we were to
하지
appear
않았습니까?
and behave as humans do. This is supposed to be an adventure after all.
그런데 산초야.
Speaking of which, dear Sancho, I have overheard the travelers from earlier, and they say that there is a cave in which a fearsome mat-eating bear has made its home.
곰...
Really? A bear?
그런 거 마음만
I
먹으면
can obliterate that poor animal in less than 3.
그렇게
Oh,
시시하게
please,
끝내는
where is the
것보다는
fun in that? We shall battle this fell beast like the battles in which the fixers from those books have struggled so valiantly.
그런 거 있지 않느냐?
실로 그때 뭐
Our adventure then was full of amateur's mistakes and foolhardy confidence. But
곰고기도 먹어보는 거.
We shall feast on bear meat as well.
이 얘기를 들으면
You have but to imagine the look of shock on Dulcinea's face as we regale her with this tale.
질색이 아니라
a look of
멸치입니다.
disgust would be more accurate.
비교할 수 없을 정도.
Those were the days when my heart would beat more vibrantly than ever before.
밤이 서둘러 다가온다.
The night approaches with great haste.
이 어둠을
Yet thou shalt hoe open a path, cleaving the shadows in twain.
세상에 둘도
With the
없는
blessings and
가족의
approval of our
축복과
family, of which there is no
순수한
equal.
사랑을 받으며 모든 위험한
Challenge
것들을
and vanquish
물리치고
all things perilous,
행복에 닿을 수 있을 것이니
and at last reach true happiness.
의심할 여지 없이
Thus, how indubitable
오늘
the
나에게
magnificence with
일어날
which mine ingenious adventures of today shall shine. Sancho, I have conceived an idea most ingenious.
그리고 우리에게 일어날 모험
Which is our adventure as well.
다들 기억하지?
You remember the words,
모두
right?
사람,
The fixer must maintain a head clear of corruption,
말은
speech free of deceit,
행동은
and conduct guided by clemency.
모험은
Show
용맹스럽게
courage in adventure,
고난을
and bear pain and suffering,
어려운 자들에게는
and pray.
자비롭게
Forget not the mercy for the downtrodden.
마지막에는
And last but not least,
목숨을 걸고서라도
Pursue your
꿈을
dream,
잡으러 가는 것.
even if it means wagering your life in the chase.
그리고 다시 이곳으로
and we'll return here
서로
and talk all about it.
이야기해주는 거야.
No matter how many moons it takes.
서로가 겪은
About all the wonderful adventures we've undertaken.
제정신이 아니라고 하더라도
Even if I were to lose my mind.
제자리만 도는
Even
날
if all this is just a fake state running in circles on a carousel. I don't want to stop.
이 치료할 수 없는
Oh, his eyes are not looking good. He's withering.
피로 이어진 너버리.
Even if it means that you must struggle against this incurable disease. Even if you must stand against your own blood, your father.
적들이 이기고 있어.
And he's exploding.
먼저 가보려고.
Bloody merry-go-round.
어떻게 타?
Generally coagulated dream next turn. Excuse me. I think 2 of us are already dead. At least 2 of us, maybe more. But also before I continue, I need to go refill my tea. He has what? Withering! I must have teeth. Yes. Hold on. I need to go refill my tea. I'm gonna be right back. Big time. Cause this boss battle is so long. I've been here for 3 hours.
Why is it that some were given the role of villain? The moment they were released into the system. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fell down the horseback with my crippled legs, and then it starts to rain. Sure, it's on fake. Raindrops wash down the facade.
'cause now I understand. Heroes cannot be real. Heroes cannot be real. I wasn't who I am. I don't know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Why is it that some were given the role of villain? The moment they were released into the system. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fell down the horseback with my crippled legs, and then it starts to rain. Sure, it's all fake. Raindrops wash down the facade. Helps our pain get birdies. Robotic roses are made of light. Excitement that I feel. Excitement that I feel. Return them to the shelf, 'cause now I understand. Heroes cannot be real. Heroes cannot be real. I wasn't who I am. I don't know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Why is it that some were given the role of villain? The moment they were released into the system. 1, 2, 3, 4. I fell down the horseback with my crippled legs, and then it starts to rain. Sure, it's all fake. Raindrops wash down the facade. Helps our pain get birdies. Robotic roses are made of light. Excitement that I feel. Excitement that I feel. Return them to the shelf, 'cause now I understand. Heroes cannot be real. Heroes cannot be real. I wasn't who I am. I don't know who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Why is it that some were given the role of villain? The moment they were released into the
Okay, I'm back. Hello, Don Quixote. Thank you for giving me like 3 or 4 minutes to recuperate. I will now continue attempting to kill you, and you will continue successfully killing me. Hey, Mac. Hi. God, she's like, I know, right? All of Millie's songs are so good, and all of this company's soundtrack is good. Bloody merry-go-round. They are breakable. I can win this? What? There's no way. No, it's unclashable. Never mind, I take it back. When you stand and you can dream next turn. So do we just defend because it's unclashable? I think we die if we defend. What are you doing, Grammy? Grammy? Are you calling me Grammy? Excuse me. Look, I don't know if I'm supposed to deal damage on this turn, or defend. I think we die. That's what we do. Ouch. It countered. Dornaheim. Coagulated dreams. Broken fragments of a futile, naive dream. As soon as limited increased blood beast, when killed by a sinner, generate memories of the dreaming adventure. What? A selfish wish at the expense of the family. When killed by Don Quixote, gain status as if he's not already at 30. All sinners take 30 less damage and gain bleed bones. Okay, so I need to kill him. Don't let Don kill him. But could gain shield at every turn start. Horse! He's gaining shield, but he's also damaging us. How am I supposed to ignore all the damage he's doing to us? How am I supposed to damage the horses? Yearning Markala, that's how. BGL spam. Garden of Thorns. Mines. And I'm out of resources. I cannot sun shower. I'm all out. That's it. That's everything. Arrgh. Favored. I'm not able to redirect anything. Don't use the Gregor? Okay. It's trash. Oof. So, Sun Shower? Even though he cannot redirect any clashes. It's indiscriminate. Oh yeah. Sinclair. That one. Spines. Favored. Dame. I think that's all I can do.
벤다면 사활을 건네.
Tails! Oh, come on, Dawn, please. I also want to use Dawn's basic deal to see if she has a voice line for it. I feel like she should. 420 something damage. I couldn't even read it because it's still going up. Ouch. Ouch. 120? Yep, still not a 500. Nobody can beat Princess Rodia. She's too good. Ouch. We all die. He heals. All the damage we dealt means nothing. 4 of us are staggered. We're all dead. Yup. Hopeless? What do you mean hopeless? What do you mean? It's all over. Hopeless.
거기구나.
Big damage. 191.
1타입이 맞지?
Die.
해줄게.
오랜만에 만지.
Die.
오랜만에
Result is dead from bleed.
아야 하는 승객들 있어.
Turn 19. We've been here for 19 turns. Result dies from bleed. Am I still not defeated? No, defeated 2 of them. Okay. They just look the same. They're glowing yellow. Apply one class power up and attack damage up to a random sinner. Inflict 1 fragile against both Don Quixote and Coagulated Dream. Memories of the journey's past. All send will gain 5 SP at every turn start. Go take this and get the special effect. What special effect? He already has too many special effects. He has enough special effects. 30 more last 3. I don't know what special effect he's got. Ah. I'm pretty sure he's stuck at stage 3. There's nothing I can do to make him go down. Winning clashes against the guard is not going to do anything. Hopeless. And I'm out of prime resources, so I can't even do any more call again. I still have Sun Shower. What? He's saying, why did you not use it? Oh, I got staggered. No. That should kill. Dawn Clash is crazy. Ah. Wink. Sinclair loses. No.
거기구나.
Sun shower.
이 스며들 듯한 비. 우산이 새진 않나 모르겠어.
162 sun shower damage. I don't know if I should be destroying the friendly horses,
뼈를
but it's kind of hard to avoid.
목을 적시게.
Don Quixote is immortal
먹이들이 된 거야.
for plot reasons. Okay, all of the horses are on my side now. Now I can finally focus on the boss. I can focus on the hopelessness. It has back in the damage numbers? You're welcome. Hopeless, hopeless, hopeless. Okay, what am I doing? Yikes. That's base. Oh, okay. Another person died. We're down to the last people in our chain. We have base Sinner Honglu and G Corp Gregor on the field. Yup. This is normal, I guess. After attack, heal 15 speed. Is this something? Is this something at all? Don't you want to lose with Mersault? Do I? I don't know. Or is that his counter? EGL spam. I can't spam EGLs. I have 3 pride resources. I'm out of pride. I need those for earning Merkala, which is a massive AoE attack. There's no point in doing a massive AoE attack when I already have all 4 of the horses friendly. I need to save my earning Merkala resources. To claim their bones. What was the thingy? What was the criteria? I don't know.
금기라.
Until the skill and decision cannot be staggered. After getting a hit to use. Okay. When you use it, take damage, so not guard. There. Got it. I suppose. Assuming he doesn't just die from getting hit with his 14 HP and bleed.
피워보지. 피어나라. 오랜만에 만찬.
Oh my god, he doesn't die. 65 damage. I mean, yes. Heroes cannot be real. Heroes cannot be real. I wasn't who I am. I don't know who I am. 65 and paralysis. Yay! Paralysis is my favorite. I love those. Aggro. Do you think he has aggro? I can't tell. The red lines are not very telling. Now we're dominating somehow. Why are we dominating now? What happened? I don't know what happened. He's still in stage 3. That's not bad. Should we restart? Yes, we should. But also, I beat Heathcliff at the end of Heathcliff's story chapter. After, I think 3 of my characters died in like turn 2 or 3. And I just played through the largest majority of the fight using less sinners than I was supposed to have. So we don't restart. We just keep pushing through and hope for the best. Dominating is a lie! I have been deceived. Wait a second, Don Quixote has a second skill on the dashboard because we're out of people for the chain battle. Ooh! Ah! Wow.
피워보지.
Dominating because of paralysis. Paralysis is a lie. We're slowly inching towards the stagger threshold. He doesn't seem to be doing anything different, probably because the game is expecting me to deal more damage than I'm actually doing right now. We're just slowly breaking him down. We are no longer dominating. I don't know why we were dominating, but now we're not. I don't know what changed. Good is not using Makala resources. Never. But I want lantern. This is pride. I need my pride. I need that. Analysis misses. The damage numbers makes you dominate. Yeah. The main new thing was here you would go
Sangling pointillism.
and everything dies. True, that is skill 3 plus pierce damage attack. You are correct.
낭마의 아픔을
Need healing, but I need pride! That Sinclair has some healing? He did not even use his branch of knowledge. Why did he not even use it? Ah, we're doing this now. We don't have blind obsession to win this clash. Hey Don Quixote, how are you looking? We take those! 45 SP, Don Quixote, 27 SP. I mean, 45 SP friendly Don Quixote, 27 SP enemy Don Quixote. Cannot be staggered until using the skill. Keep that in mind. Cannot be staggered until using the skill. I know it looks like he's about to be staggered. Cannot be staggered until Huh. Okay. Menu? No. Well. Lucigil are we using here? There. My turn. Use this skill? This one? Quixote. They're both Don Quixote. This is confusing.
거기구나.
Is this gonna be a reoccurring thing for more chapters in Limbus Company? In Heathcliff's chapter, the main antagonist is Heathcliff and the final boss is Heathcliff. In Don Quixote's story chapter, we die. That's what happens. Oh. The main antagonist is Don Quixote, and the final boss is Don Quixote.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
The second to last boss before Don Quixote is also Don Quixote. Why is this still happening? Why does this keep happening? Hong Lu will fight against Hong Lu, exactly.
왜 맵이 먹이들이 된 거야?
Are you dying yet?
보는 것도 얼마만인지
I don't know what you're saying, you don't have subtitles.
옛날 생각나지 않니?
Please have subtitles.
산초에
I need subtitles. Look at that stagger. Look at that stagger threshold. 40 damage, Julie. Indiscriminate. He won't get staggered, right? None of these are preventing him getting staggered. We can just deal damage. Alright, hold on. Maybe do this better. Bink. 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 Does this work? I can't understand what you're saying, sir. I'm not Korean. How do I say I don't speak Korean in Korean? I think that's the first thing that anybody should learn about any language. Is to say that you don't speak that language. But I only know how to say that in Spanish and Japanese. Don Quixote, you're Spanish, aren't you? Why are you not speaking Spanish? Something's not right here.
아야 하는 승객들이
Staggered. Damage. Oh.
뭐지?
He's saying, what?
You can stop galloping onward now.
Mother love, my sister clean. Here's a dream for you. Here's a dream for me.
What adventure could you possibly embark on? With such frail souls.
The powerful deluge of blood rips through the sinners like blades through paper.
What shame.
네가 만든
You used to make me lances that were much more graceful than this.
Again, the animation budget in Chapter 7 is insane. I love this.
Yet,
저 약.
this holds more than enough power to destroy that feeble timepiece of yours.
He launches a lance of blood at me with his unhuman strength. I instinctively knew that the spear was to be my demise, and I couldn't help but avert my eyes from the impending doom. I guess we never had a chance to begin with. Durst thou not say? I looked up at the sudden upbeat, cheerful voice. There stood Sancho, standing tall even as her body was torn by the brutal sanguine lance. Unbroken and bold, unyielding before the first kindred's insurmountable might. That thou shalt decide the time for me to come to my senses. It's the same back I always saw scampering toward inevitable trouble whenever something interesting was happening. That same silhouette of the troublemaker who always appeared so small to me. But at this very moment, her familiar and reassuring shadow felt so much larger, infinitely larger, as she stood in front of me. So I called to her in a name I never thought I would get another chance to repeat. Don Quixote.
It is unfortunate that you now protect them with your back that once shielded me.
예성까지만. 그
But I am proud that you stopped my lance.
하지만
Yet,
이제
what will you do now, Sancho?
이제
Your strength must be spent after such a mighty feat.
남
계속 싸울 생각이
I intend to fight still.
아직
This is not the end.
Even if it is not by my hand, even if it is not this day when your adventure ends,
병은
this sickness will inevitably drag you off that steed.
너를 말에서 떨어지게 할 거란다.
I couldn't see Don Quixote's expression from where I was. Even still,
알고 있습니다.
I know that.
그럼에도
Even still,
누군가에겐
though to some, I may only appear to be playing a character,
목적지에 도달하지
though I may
못한다.
never truly reach my destination. She was incandescent, like a brilliant star twinkling in the night sky.
그렇게 해서라도
Should I persevere to walk the journey of my own choosing
나아가서 이야기가 이어지.
and continue this tale? That very brilliance compelled me to reach out and hope.
그것이
Then that shall be my,
저의
your dream.
당신의 꿈이 될 겁니다.
Let that star shine ever brighter. Rob has already has risen on us. It's Superbia. Excuse me, what? Dante is going Super Saiyan. I will light your path. So don't hesitate. Go. Walk the journey of your own choosing.
다녀오겠네.
I shan't be long. Oh, your lance is broken. 1v1 me! 1v1 me! With my 30 HP! See, Admiral, you said we gotta reset. Look at... What reset? You think we're resetting? No, I refuse! We do this first try! Using Yuri! The strongest ID in the entire game. The meta. My meta. We don't reset. We just win. 3 HP is better than 0 HP. Exactly. I mean, slot in a single EDO skill without consuming any EDO resources. Constant reset then is slot an EDO skill for all characters and targeting for all skills will be reset. Activate. Superbia! La sangre de Sancho! Destroy him! Wait, what do you mean it's hopeless? Why is it hopeless? I don't care if it's hopeless, we're doing it anyways.
Sancho, I have conceived an idea most ingenious.
이번에는 또
What is it this time?
이곳에는
Alas, it appears that we are not availed to be benevolent, mediating force of Bari to quell our quarrels.
확인하려.
Then I suppose we are at an impasse, want of a better mediation
이 방법
than one wrought by force.
떠오르지 않는구나. 나와
Let us test our mights in a duel,
미쳐볼
in a singular bout of our lances.
이
Come now, let us give it our all.
그래야만 하는 것입니다.
Is there no other way?
내
This momentum,
남-
this responsibility of mine to perpetuate the festival,
그리고
to provide my family with what they yearn for,
가족들이 열망하는
it cannot be stopped.
계속 열어줄 라만차
This carousel by the name of La Mancha Land
제자
whirls too swiftly for me to dismount,
너무나 빨리
even as it remains anchored in place.
쉼이 멈출 수가 없구나. 하지만
Yet,
내가
if you
가진
could shatter the burden of my nature,
책임의 무게를
my responsibilities,
깨뜨릴 수 있다면
would that not prove your dream mightier than the weight of my duty?
강하다는 것 아니겠니?
Show me,
얼마나
demonstrate before me the strength of thy dream,
큰지
the grandeur of it.
보여.
여전히
Still so
유치하십니다.
ridiculously juvenile.
유치할 수
How many times must I tell you that it is that very ridiculous juvenility that gives color to life?
내 이름
My name is Quixote.
돈
I, Don Quixote, declare upon my honor, this lance shall end that hollow, juvenile dream.
끝내겠다.
내 이름은 산.
My name is Sancho. And I, Sancho, declare upon my honor, this land shall end that festering. I couldn't read it as fast enough. Fireworks! Spacebar! Gallop on together! No matter how impossible it may be, gallop on together! Go! Get him! Until I reach that dream, I'll keep pushing to that. Gallop on together! Nay, I shall gallop ever onward, unbroken, unrelenting to the end.
I am my biggest fan. I am my enemy and my friend.
We can now confirm 100% that Don Quixote's story chapter is the best chapter in Limbus Company. There is no debate now. The budget is limbillion, exactly. I'm literally shaky right now. I think I have adrenaline rushing through my hands feel tingly. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for the quick time event. Also, I beat the boss first try. No resets. Using Yuri Faust. And not using Ream Pointility saying, who cares about your meta? I have my meta, and it works. The part is not Cloudx. I have enkephalin coursing through me right now. To the shattered ruins of the Sanguine Lands descends silver-haired Don Quixote. Don Quixote. In front of him stands Sancho, about to burst into tears.
Quixote. Oh, valiant Don Quixote. You spoke true. Your adventures continue still.
He grows more faint with every breath. His hand, reaching out towards Sancho, trembles weakly. Death is near. Yet his voice, mournful it may be, sounds like it's coming from a happy dream.
Why don't you take my shoes with you on your adventure? And one day, tell me all about it, no matter how many moons it takes. Tell me how beautiful, how incandescent it was. The light of your dream, shining from the city skies.
The dream is ours. Don Quixote's eyes closed softly upon her reply, as though drifting away into a gentle, pleasant dream. Thou mayest know my name as Quixote, the righteous victor of justice, Don Quixote. When that declaration, no hand she had so powerfully raised towards the heavens clatters to the ground. Don Quixote! Don Quixote collapses to her knees and weeps horribly. Red rain falls from the sky, enveloping her. La Mancha land is falling apart. She carefully slips her feet into Rocinante, and they fit perfectly onto her feet, like they were made just for her. Allow me to regale thee that in this adventure of mine, verily, I was blessed with a family of 12. Together, we have braved and vanquished innumerable foes. Our wills entwined as one. We are enactors of justice who have never forsaken hope, not even for a fleeting moment. And at last, I have come to understand what thou hast dreamed. Thus, I now set off on another adventure to seize that dream that twinkles so far, far above us. 'Tis high time I introduce myself to thee once again. Thou mayest know me as Quixote, or Don Quixote. Don as a signifier of my nobility. I am a fixer. I shall sprint for the dream side by side with thee. Let's go! We did it. Mission accomplished. We win. It's over. I cried. I can't even lie. I can't even accuse you of being the one cry. I cried. Limbus Company is such a perfect video game. I'm ugly crying right now. Me too! Best story ever. This is awesome. Don Quixote is the best character. Game of the decade, game of the century. And also my kiss. There. Limbus Company is so good. I don't even know what to say. I can't say anything. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm crying. I'm sad it's over now. I need more. Quick, when is Honglu's chapter? When is the next side episode? When is the Christmas event? When is Christmas event 2.0? Where's my comfort event? Exactly. Where's my comfort event? Where's my funny, silly, happy, goofy time? Where we're just happy and having a wonderful time. Oh, Heathcliff is wearing barriers. Heathcliff is wearing beers. Look at him. Look at Heathcliff. He's wearing the happy teddy bear EGL gift. What is this souvenir on Carl's seat? And also this souvenir hanging on the dashboard, as usual. What is this? There's two things. Shall we journey to the subsequent content of this epic? In time, done guilty. Ah, that's Father's mask. We got Father's mask as a souvenir. Yay! No comfort anymore, heart-turning action. No! We've had enough! I need a break. I need to go back to Hoyoverse. My emotional state is worn out. I'm emotionally exhausted now. I've had enough. No more. Give me respite. Give me rest. Now I can't wait to spend the rest of the day today going on YouTube looking up all of the memes and solo runs that people have done for this chapter that I've been avoiding the whole time. And also that one video essay explaining the story to make me cry even more. Until Hilarious hits you with despair too. I mean, I guess they kind of did a couple times. Like, the War of Natlin. Lots of people died. Chaska's sister died. That was horrible. I cried. Moalani's aunt? Mentor? I forgot who she was. But she's also dying. Oh. I think they are also hitting me with despair. Fontaine also hit me with despair. I would not be surprised if there's more despair similar to Fontaine's story. At some point later in Natlin, it's bound to happen. Sadness everywhere. Ah! That's what I need the virtual arrows and Zenless Zone Zero for. There's no way they could have anything sad happen in their story, right? It'll all be happy. There'll be no people sacrificing themselves into a volcano to save a wasteland of struggling people, right? There's no way that will happen. They would never. Admiral Fang, you're just leaving! You can't be like this! Wait a second. Admiral Fang 1! There's... What? How is this happening? Also, hi. How's there two of them? Oh! You... Something's not right here. Okay. Epilogue... Wait. Epilogue time. I'm totally prepared. Now, where did Sansone go? And also... Bira? Name's not Bira. I'm so bad at remembering names. After some time passed, after we cried and mourned and grieved in despair, after we lamented.
수고하셨어요.
Cassara!
저버리지 않으셨네요.
P Corp on Carnival Department. Good work, everyone. You certainly did not disappoint.
라만차랜드의
Not only did you
더불어
successfully destroy La Mancha Land,
창조자의
you also
유익법을
brought us the
이렇게
carcass of its founder.
성공적으로 수습해 오시고
You should know. You show no wrath, no relief, or even a look of release. Do you feel nothing upon the demise of this man who caused the deaths of so many?
분노,
Hatred,
원한
resentment,
이런 해묵어진
those emotions will
감정은
only grow moldy
목표인
and
제대로
stuffy,
다가갈 수
and they'll
없다는
eventually stand between us and our goals.
비유하자면
If I were to make a comparison, I'd say
어렸을 때 이야기로만
It's more like
들어왔던 동화 속 주인공
I'm meeting the protagonist of a fairy tale I once read as a child.
I'm sure the family of his victims would be very pleased to hear you say that.
제가 이 말씀을
Didn't I tell you?
2달 전
2 months ago, when the Montaland suddenly manifested here,
제 가까운
I
친척
lost
중
one of my
하나도
closest relatives
그
to the
실종자 중
phenomenon.
하나였어요. 찾으려고 온
Our
가족의
family
모든
tried all
방법을
kinds
다
of methods to get them
동원해
back, but it was all
별다른
pointless.
소득은 없었고. 그러다 어느 날
Until one day,
라만차랜드가
I saw
생겨나는
footage of the
영상을
Montaland starting to
입수하여 보게
manifest.
되었죠. 피사에 살았던
There's a
사람들이야말로
tale at P Corp that everyone
모두가 알
who's lived here
법한
knows.
이야기.
The old
오래전
tale about the singularity
피사
created by
대표가
P Corp's
만들어낸
chief executive director.
그 특이점이
When I watched that video, I suddenly understood that our singularity is surprisingly similar to La Montaland.
이 뒤는 굳이
I
말을
don't
덧붙이지
suppose any
않아도
further explanation
괜찮겠죠?
is necessary.
네,
Well,
그래도 여기까지
here we are
왔네요.
anyway, I suppose.
아무튼 황금가지를 얻으신
Anyway,
걸 축하해요.
congratulations! Mission accomplished.
숙배는 각자
You have
자기
your golden
회사에서
bow.
들도록 하죠.
Let's all celebrate separately in each of our offices. Ramus Arius Receptus.
돈키호테 씨는 돈키호테 씨의 유해를 수습하는 것이라고 알고 있지만
Don Quixote may believe that they are merely collecting Don Quixote's remains, but P-Corp isn't going to just stop at collecting his body, are they?
이제부터는
All further speculation is meaningless, Dante.
그리고
And perhaps
언젠가
one
이
day,
사실을 알게
should
된
Don Quixote
Quixote가
realize the truth behind the matter,
이 일에 관련된
whatever
모든
it may
이들을
be,
원망할
she
수도
may come to
있겠죠.
resent all those who were involved in the process. Do I have to lie again?
아니요,
No.
그건 제가 감당해야 할
I
몫이라고
believe that is
생각합니다.
my weight to bear. Just how much are we sacrificing for the golden balls? But I don't want to give up on this adventure just yet. Don Quixote chose to remain in the stage play, with the knowledge that she is an actor playing a role.
그런 표정으로
Really,
맛있게
regard me not with such an expression. I don't have an expression, let alone a face.
세상 만물에는
All of existence,
담겨있네.
from the swaying flowers in the meadows
꽃에도
to the rolling pebbles in a stream,
돌아다니는 돌멩이.
has expressions. What expression did she read from me, I wonder?
웃으시게.
I beseech thee, smile,
모든 건 단지
for all this is but a merry dream.
유쾌한 꿈에 불과한 법이니.
No one thinks about what avails them at the end of this journey when embarking on an adventure. But that unknown future, twinkling so tantalizingly, is what inevitably draws us to venture toward them. So, I guess I'll smile, like Don Quixote asked me to. Smile with anticipation for what tomorrow holds.
그리하여 그들은 황금가지를 한
Thus
개 더
ends the tale in which they
가져가게
laid claim to another golden bow.
재미있는
It was an interesting tale.
그 아이들은
So, did they manage to tame the bow?
네. 투쟁과
And they have
피를
indeed.
머금은
I can't help but look
황금가지가
forward to what kind of fruit this
어떤
golden bow,
대가를 품고
steeped in so much struggle and bloodshed, will bear,
기대됩니다.
and at what cost, too.
저는 조금 더
I intend to enjoy this play for a little longer,
먼
for I must gaze into the far horizon
눈먼 자들이
and shine a light
잘못된
for the
바다로
blinded,
들어가지 않도록
that I may turn them away from the seas they mustn't seek.
불이 꺼질
I'll
때마다
spark the flame again and again should it
다시
go out,
붙이겠습니다. 끌어내려진 별구름
so that the fallen nebulae's homeward journey to the star may not be veiled in shadows.
그 후에는
Once that is over and done with,
저 또한
I suppose I shall also become a sovereign of a star,
약속한 대로
guided to my
영원한
promise,
안식을
eternal respite.
인도받겠죠.
Mhm.
그때는 모두가
When that time comes, we'll be able to find joy just by looking up at the skies.
나는 이제
I now wait for the sun to set into the gloaming before nightfall,
언젠가
waiting for the sheep.
하늘에서 떨어진 자가
The sheep one who fell from the skies will draw me.
분수가 폭죽보다도 높게
We did it. Mission accomplished.
이렇게 크게
Victory.
아름다움을 잃지 않게
Princess Mario dealt the most damage.
제
Your screenshot.
군수로서의 품위도 잃지 않게 하자.
Of course, their princess and barber both dealt the most damage. And meanwhile, all the way to the bottom. Oh, well, I guess not Don Quixote. Even though Don Quixote was locked until the very last battle, she did a fair amount of damage during it. She's at the bottom after all the 6 that I was using on the field, above the other 5 that were in backup. Nice. Also took 900 damage, took almost 1000 damage, almost 1000 damage, took 1134 damage. Uh-huh. Yes. Flawless victory. We did it. Do you think Tremor will be gonna do for this boss fight? Probably not. He only has 2 Tremor thresholds. And I think he's still got staggered even after using that one attack that prevents him from staggering on the turn. He gets staggered the next turn anyways. His thresholds are perfectly placed for where they should be to line up with his attack pattern. No, my Tremor team! Oh. I think the normal blade or sinking is good. Sinking or rupture? You do get a few rupture EGO gifts. So I'd assume a rupture team would work as well. Well, now what? A dream ending. Hold on, I gotta screenshot this. There we go. Save. Got it. Rupture never that good? I know. But Rupture EGO gifts though. They gotta do something, right? Bleed is what fuels the blood feast so that Don Quixote can absorb blood feast into the attacks. But Rupture means there will be less blood feast happening because you're not using bleed. Bleed team means Don Quixote gets a lot of blood feast. I'd rather use charge. Everybody would rather use charge. Charge status works on every single combat encounter in the entire game. We don't count charge. I guess at the end of the day, the most important thing is winning clashes. Most of the bosses, especially the last 2, Sancho and Don Quixote, both rely on you winning clashes. So whoever you could use to either win clashes normally or fuel EGO resources so you can use EGOs when you need to win classes. That'd probably be your best team, regardless of statuses. Needs more unique rupture. Yeah, we haven't really got any unique rupture aside from Dimension Shredder and Lasso. I think Lasso's a new one. Or who has it? Honglu? Or no, Faust. Lasso, do you have a unique rupture? Yeah, Lasso. Turn in gain rupture potency equal to this unit's current speed value. Gain 1 bind. We only have 2 unique ruptures. And they all come from EGOs, not in the IDs. We need an ID that can give a rupture, a unique rupture count. Brioche? Does she have rupture? We don't get Arcorb charge. Arcorb charge is... We already have Arcorb charge, what do you mean? We have Arcorb Heathcliff, Arcorb Ishmael, Arcorb Marsault. Probably somebody else I'm forgetting. Police Ishmael. Zara Ishmael? She doesn't do rupture. It's Tremor. She does rupture? Where? I don't see it. Aggro, tremor, defensive stance, aggro. Defense level up that far down. Aggro, tremor. I don't see any rupture. Oh, LCCB is... I always think of Y as the police. Not LCCB. But also she's from season 1. That's not unique rupture, that's just rupture count. Good, Nishmael. Nishmael that they gave a gun. Yeah, that's still not unique rupture though. That's just inflicting rupture count. Venture Dismiss cool. She's cool, but I wish she was a little bit better at clashing. Not 4+6 with a single coin. Not great. I think Pekod Captain Ishmael is still my favorite Ishmael. I was using his Y for story, thematic reasons. I'm totally not biased just because he's the story character and I like the story. Totally, I'm not biased at all. I would never just use an ID just because I like them from the story. Why would I do that? No, I would never do that. That's what weird people do. I'm not weird. Gregor, explain. Gregor, explain. Where's your lantern? 5-dimensional rift isn't unique rupture? I mean, it kind of is. It applies rupture count next turn. It's close. It's pretty close. Same as a lasso. Same this turn, gain rupture counts by this effect amount, then remove this effect. It's really good at inflicting rupture count without spending any rupture count on the turn that the attack happens. Same with the lassos. Where's lasso? I already lost it here. Gain rupture potency. Turn end. Gain rupture potency. Equal to this unit's current speed value. Max 5. And gain 1 by next turn. Reduce by 1. It's more similar to nails than is locked EGL. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. Well, we have a couple unique ruptures like Lasso and Dimension Shredder. But the main problem is none of them are on any IDs. That's why rupture is so difficult to use. The most amount of rupture count you can get out of what, 7 Heathcliff? Or did Lantern Dawn do count? I forgot. Kind of. Yeah, 7 Heathcliff and Lantern Dawn seem to be the most amount of count. But that doesn't make up for everybody else on the team who does not have a lot of rupture count and is spending all the rupture. Burn is cooked, no one uses it. But it's cool though. Dawn off his Victor Sinclair. He's cool. I don't care if it's weak. But also we just don't have a lot of burn IDs, that's why. That's why nobody uses it. Look at all these 2 stars. Look, did I get any new burn IDs for Dawn, Faust, or Heathcliff that I don't recognize? I don't think they have any burn IDs. Even though Faust has a burn EGO, she doesn't have an ID that corresponds to it to make use of burn. Convert 2 burn on target to 1 defense level down. Huh. Lust absolute resonance. She's clearly meant to be paired with Liu. But Faust doesn't have a Liu ID. You either use rupture count IDs or add Gregor to keep the rupture count. Gregor? If I'm to keep the rupture count, I use Yuseng and Honglu for... I use either W Corp Yuseng or 7 Association Yuseng with Dimension Shredder. And then use K Corp Honglu with Dimension Shredder. That's how I keep up count. Although he also has Lasso now. Honglu has both Dimension Shredder and the Lasso. He can do so much rupture. I'm gonna buy a rupture team here. What does Gregor do with a rupture? Ah. What is rupture? This is random. This is not reliable. count, and defeating an enemy that has Rupture heal HP. Well, that doesn't keep Rupture going. Am I forgetting something? I was thinking... hold on, I can do this. Mink. Rose Banner? G-Corp is garbage at clashing and dealing damage. It's better for a support passive. You're mostly charge and tremor with a tiny bit of Rupture. Rupture will go up next chapter? True. Next chapter is Hong Lu. Hong Lu is the Rupture character. He has K-Corp with lots of Rupture. And 2 EGOs, which are the best at keeping a Rupture count. Next chapter is going to be the Rupture chapter. Which means... Guess what that means, guess what that means, guess what that means, guess what that means. Rupture! Rupture! Yuri Faust is useful. I will still use Yuri Faust through the entirety of the story, and nobody can stop me. And she inflicts Rupture, so I have an excuse. Yuri is dead? No, she's right here. Look at her. She's right here. She is. She's on the team. See? There she is. Yuri's right here. AEDD Spark Discharge upkeeps Rupture. What? Inflict Spec Discharge. When hit, the attacker gains a 1 charge count. When hit with a Gloom attack, gain a +1 Rupture count. Then reduce count by 1. Oh! I completely forgot that this existed. Wow. Rupture's better than I thought. They got three different statuses from EGLs to apply Rupture count. He doesn't read. No, I don't read. I cannot read. I'm incapable. 1 2-star. There's just 1 2-star on my story team. And it's me. Let's final boss will do 6 million unique Rupture count. Joshi Chun will be a boss fight. She'll be inflicting lots and lots of Rupture, of course. As we've already seen her do. I can do my daily off stream, can't I? Oh no, I've already done it. Never mind. There's less than 1 hour left until reset. Okay. I've also already done my mirror dungeon. I guess we're all done. Also, this is so sad. I look at the ending screens on all the chapters. Most of them are, like, they're all backgrounds, right? They're all backgrounds on the final bosses. They don't really have characters in them. But then Don Quixote, the final image we get to see, stuck here permanently, even as future chapters release, is Don Quixote crying on the floor with her dead father. Gee, thanks, Project Moon. I needed this. Thanks for the constant reminder. I will remember. Do I feel like it? No, I don't. I did most of Refraction Rail Light. It's not worth the banner. I'm not even gonna use the banner. I like this light purple one. This is the best one. It's bright purple. It's me colors. Look, it's me colors. Mostly close enough. It's like a little bit more pink hued, but still. Do I feel masochistic today? Nah. I already suffered enough during Sancho and Don Quixote's boss fights. I've suffered enough. No more. No more. Cool. I guess that is the end of the stream. And the end of LIMBUS Company until the next side episode comes out in about... probably a month and a half for Christmas, if they can get there on time. Although I think Miracle in District 20 was delayed. So we ended up celebrating Christmas in like, what, February? I don't remember. So I don't know if they're gonna get it out on time this time. We'll see. That is the end of LIMBUS Company. Hooray! We did it. Join from LIMBUS God to stream. No! No! I refuse. The only time I'll probably do gacha is when Don Quixote's signature ID, or Sancho ID, or Father First Kindred ID, whatever. And I have 200 pulls worth of lunacy saved up, which I do not right now. I have 16,000. What do you mean no? What about Don ID? That's what I just said! I'm getting there. Getting for more MiHoYo. Oh yeah, we also need to do Wuthering Waves. I was planning on doing Wuthering Waves later today. Like, do 2 separate streams, 1 stream now, then take a break for a couple hours and go eat food, and then come back to do Wuthering Waves today, because I didn't finish the story, because it was time-gated. But I was not expecting to be here for 4 hours. I thought this stream would have been 1 hour long. I thought Santo was the final boss. But then it ended up being 4 times longer than expected, and now here we are. So now my voice is worn out again. I don't think I can do Wuthering Waves today. Wuthering what? I must kill Heathcliff. No, it's just Wuthering Waves. The waves are wuthering, not the heights. It's different. It's different. So I guess that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Wuthering Waves. We'll finish. And then if I look at the schedule, which is still on the announcements page on the Discord. I've still been updating that. It just doesn't... It doesn't get marked as unread for everybody whenever I edit the message. I think. I'm pretty sure. Next week is also the Blue Archive Mate event. So probably tomorrow on Sunday I can finish Wuthering Waves. Take a break on Monday. And then on Tuesday we can do the Blue Archive event. Assuming that event starts before I start streaming and not after. I don't know, I didn't look at the time zone. I didn't look at the time. We'll figure it out. And a meeting after that is also the next Genshin update for Natlan. More Natlan story. More Eon-san story. Eon-san gets screen time. I mentioned the woo right around the admiral. It's gonna be back in this. No! No more. We're done. That's the end of the stream. Bye bye! Have a nice day. Have a good day, or night, or time. Bye bye! Whee! Don Quixote is the best character in this company. Nobody can tell me otherwise.